Alrighty. Alrighty. Let's see. Roll call. YouTube. Where you at? Where you at? There you are. Twitch. Where you at? There you are. Alerts. Appear to be working. We take those. And lurks. How we doing? Got our MySpace top 8. Can't support everybody. We cannot support everybody, but we're trying. That looks like a decent roster. A decent roster. All right, we sit on that. We sit on the decent roster. It's the best we can do. It's the best we can do. Then I think we're there. I think we're good. I think we've arrived. I think we've done it. Greetings, salutations. Oh, very good to see you, dear friends. How the heck you doing? How we doing? Weekend's Eve, innit? You made it to Weekend's Eve, and that's a pretty cool kid thing. I gotta say. That makes you cool kids. That makes you cool kids. Thump, it's good to see you, Leanne. Hello, Leanne. Thank you for calling out Leanne Mel. I appreciate it very much. Pep, good to see you, sir. Good to see you indeed. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Earlier than normal indeed. I did notice. Yes, I did. I was like, oh my god, man. Oh. I'm grateful. Yes, I am. Karma? Hello, Karma. Not first. Well, that's tough. That's tough to be first. It's kind of a crazy thing. Well, how the heck you doing? You're here as well. I hope you're doing okay. Hope you're feeling well and all that. Suki! Oh, Suki! Good to see from the other side of the world, that canary in the coal mine. I swear. Super, super great. Joke! Hello, Joke. Good to see you. Good to see you. Hydrate. Anti-tilt bollocks, I say. I'm going, I'm scooching, We're hydrating and anti-tilt. Well, we're not there yet, are we? No, we're not. No, we're not. Although maybe I could make a big thing about hurrying the hell up and getting there early. That might be cool. Maybe we do it. I don't know. I'm conflicted now. I am conflicted. I don't know. My biggest supporter. Mel is everyone's biggest supporter, Karma. That doesn't surprise me in the slightest. She is just... It's not unique to you. It's that she is everyone's cheerleader. It's crazy. It's crazy. Always shouting me out. Yeah, Mel. What's Mel's? Mel doesn't has one. It is snowing again in spring in a town that has not snowed in years. That sounds amazing, Suki. I know that's not amazing for you. You have outside plants. Me, with no outside plants. Well, okay, we have outside plants, but they're fine in the snow. We've got like this bush thing in the front. I don't even know what the heck it is. I haven't identified it. I don't care. It's like under like 3 feet of snow for months. And it's green all year round, like waxy green leaves. And I'm like, are you okay? And it's just like, whatever, man, that's life. So anyways, I don't have plants that are sensitive to the snow, so I want the snow all of the time. In fact, one of my favorite things is sitting in here with like it nice and warm and cozy, wearing fuzzy socks, sipping on some hot coffee or some hot cocoa, you know, looking at the beautiful gallery of plants that's all lit up. And hey, who the heck? Who even going there? And then seeing the snow outside. That's what I'm saying. It's snowing gently outside while I'm... Oh my goodness gracious. Tattoo, hello. Thank you for the raid. My goodness gracious. Welcome in, raiders. It's very good to have you. I've been live for all of 10 seconds. My goodness gracious. To what do I have the pleasure? My word. Oh, yeah. What? How? Why? Why for? Why the...
As far back as I can remember,
Listen.
I always wanted to be a gangster.
I'm up to my eyeballs with gratitude, but to what do I blame? Oh, we're blaming Leanne. Almost 5 minutes. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it very much. Do you go by mediocre? Tell me, don't ruin it, mediocre. 5 minutes, huh? Hey, I'm grateful as heck for the raid. And for the follow. Do you go by tattoo? Do you go by freak? Tell me the tea. Don't let me ruin it. All right, now I
As
do
far
have to
back
get
as
to
I can
the.
remember, I always wanted to be a gangster.
Why, thank you. Guys, seriously, you got to break it down Barney style for me. You got to make it marine proof here. What do you want to be called so I can lock it away in my brain and try and, like, you know, honor it? I gotta do it. I won't be offended. You could use phonetics if you like. I go by anything. I answered A. Well, I mean, that's media's fine. I got it. Okay, so that same thing though. Okay, my name is Six, or Gus, or Godfather, or Hey You, guy with the tie. It doesn't have to rhyme though. If you'd like it to rhyme, it can rhyme. I'm a variety streamer. I get up to a variety of things. It's right there in the name. I presently stream on Tuesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. On Twitch and on my YouTube, multi-streaming. Best way to keep up to date is the Discord. Schedules posted below on Twitch, updated as I go along on YouTube. You won't see any ads around here because I didn't sign any of those silly contracts because they take away from this and I won't have it. So yeah, I am not brought to you by the platforms. I am here to serve. This is my plan. Welcome in. Now tell us, Tattoo. Tell us the tea, okay? You've done me the kindness of raiding, okay? You've done me the kindness. It's a big to-do. I take raids very seriously. You're entrusting your platform and your people to little old me. While it is my assurance that I will steward those as well as I'm able, I am still human, so disappointment is the only guarantee around these parts. Okay, I will try my best to take care of y'all, but expect disappointment. Expect me to miss that mark. Okay, now that you've done me this kindness, would you do me a kindness further? Would you do a little self-promo, Tattoo? Tell us about you. Why are you on the internet? What do you get up to with streaming? When people go, we gotta do shout out here, so shout out. I say this all the time. I understand keeping follows clean, okay? I understand it. I keep my follows clean and I purge them. I purge them semi-regularly. In fact, I just did that today. But y'all be doing me a personal kindness if you'd go join me in doing a vibe check with Tattoo here. But what can we expect when we go give you a look-see, Tattoo? And question number 2, when? When can we expect to go bother you and find you doing your thing? Like, if you've got a schedule, post that. If you've got an upcoming stream, plug that. Whatever the tea. Tell us and all the stuff. I want to know. Oh God, I want to know. So that'd be really great if you do some self-promo here. Least I can do is lend you a little bit of the platform for the kindness you gone and done me. Truly. Welcome in. I'm gonna pour something, so I have a glass of something to raise to you, okay? Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. Well, I am super far behind on chat, by the way. So for those of you who are new around these parts and you don't know what we get up to on weekends eve, okay? Friday nights we have this thing called Gus Talks. Now, the talks are typically more serious than usual. We've got the silly and we've got the serious. I believe that these real relationships that we ought to be pursuing involve both, okay? It's not just silliness. Friday nights is often for some seriousness. And I believe that there's 3 components that comprise an ideal talk. Okay, lubricant for good conversation are the first 2. First of which is good drink. So, by all means, let me know in the chat, that includes you raiders, what it is you are partaking of this evening, if anything. It needn't be alcoholic. It could be water. It could be tea. It could be coffee. It could be Gatorade. I don't know. You tell me. You tell me. Okay, I am having an Ardbeg Wee Beastie. I had this last week and I want it again. So you get a little bit of bottle Asmer here. Ooh, that was a fun one. That was a good one. Okay, let us pour a little bit. A little bit. That's a good start. That's a fine start. Okay. That's a fine start. So, yeah, we're gonna get to component number 2 in a minute here. I'm just super far behind on everything already because Tattoo went and gone and done me a kindness. / Leanne went and gone and done me a kindness. I'm not the least bit surprised about the latter. Tattoo, though, we'll see. Thank you, guys. Welcome on in. It's gonna be a good night. It's gonna be a good night. So it's snowing for Suki. Very good. Excellent. I drop content. You got it. You got it, Thump. I do need that. Helly, how you doing, Helly? It's good to see you. Now I'm super choosy about how I cheer. Yes. What? I drop content. Okay, that one was not my best work. That was not my. Okay, now I'm just like crying. Just tattoo. You rated me, and I'm so grateful. Okay, let's get rid of the jeepers. Keep it together. You're live, man. Jeez, unbelievable. Okay, we got our eye drop content. Woo. Woo. We got it. Heresy, I cannot stand. Listen, Karma, sit more. Sit. It's very important, very important. Jack, hello, Jack. It's good to see you. Not Desert Broom. Shrush. Shrush. I don't know what the words here. Retro. Good to see you, Retro. Karma, you can slam your fists all you want. She didn't want one. All ready for hard mode indeed. Well, you welcome me in the Raiders. I appreciate it. Hope you have a Scrum Tush time zone yourself, my friend. I hope you're having a Scrum Tush Eve. Have to do clip roulette. Absolutely, Karma. We do. We totally do. We gotta do it. We gotta do the thing. Tat answers to ding-a-ling. That's a good one. That's a good one. The reason I don't answer to ding-a-ling is because so many others do. You know, like you just say, "Hey, ding-a-ling," and like 16 people are like, "Meow." Like that's. So I was like, all right. We're gonna go with like some of the less common things. Best dressed man on Twitch. Well, thank you, Pep. Wait, are you talking about Tat? We gotta go find out. This is very exciting. Very exciting. Yeah, the leadership and self-perception. We did all the humaning stuff. This is the very end of a series that we've been working on for literal months. Most of the year, actually, we've been working on this series. Very important. Medio's been drinking. You might make him excited. It's stewarding. Oh my word. Listen, Medio, that makes the twos of us. Now that I've got to toast you guys and have something to drink to, yeah. Who's talking to me? Yeah, go Axe. That's exactly what happened. 3 times. Exactly. It's good to see you. Welcome in. Welcome. Tat streams once every 47 years. Oh, I got you. So I don't need to worry about my alerts going just friggin' nuts, is what you're telling me. I appreciate knowing that, Medio. That's great. That's good news, everyone. Joey, hello, Joey. Welcome on in. Can I call you Joey? Don't let me ruin it. Same thing. Here I am trying to be hospitable to you, lovely lot. It won't do for me to butcher your name. If you're like, I go by Ted. You tell me. You correct me. Joey. My first strum in 4 months. Oh, is that right? Oh my word. Okay, former Marine. Oh boy. The word lube. Why did I get slightly concerned? Hey, personal problem, I guess. I don't know. Nope, I stopped. I almost said something that was spot on, but inappropriate. I'm reeling it in. I'm reining it in, gang. We're not even, no. We're pulling back from the edge, Kay. Pull me back. I almost said it, my goodness gracious. Tat's an old friend of my circles. Air Force retired. Oh, did you tell Tat about the meme you posted a little bit ago, Leanne? Did you show that to Tat as well? It's a solid one, gotta say. New father, 90% tattooed. Nice. Chapter of his life leaves him with little time to stream. Enjoys builder games. Oh, I see. Satisfactory, Dead by Daylight. I see. Well, hence you being in Leanne's circles. Alphaholics out there be playing all of those things. I got you. 20 years Air Force retiree who squirrels whenever I'm streaming. That makes perfect sense. I got that. Hey, thank you for your service. 20 years is no joke. No matter what branch you're doing, no matter what the job is, 20 years of commitment to something it's not a small thing. So thank you for your service. Pretty darned cool. I'm glad to have you in. Truly. Mouse, it's good to see you, Mouse. Hello. Yep, can't redeem smooches. She is not here. She is working the hospital tonight. She had her clinicals in the ER last night, and tonight she's working her normal neuro rounds. Got rum and Pepsi, not answering my phone when the boss calls. I got you, Medio. I got you. I see you. Makes a lot of sense. I'll drink to that as well. When my boss calls, I am my boss. So is that just, if you're your own boss, I'm not going to answer when my boss calls, is that just procrastination? Is that what that is? Is that, someone tell me, you guys tell me, is that all that procrastination is? I think I just defined procrastination. Someone get a hold of Webster. I feel like this has been something they've been lacking. Oh, there's a thing you gotta do, but then you don't do it. Yeah, but why? Like, what's the motivation? I think I've captured it. I think I've captured its essence. Huh. I did not expect for my work to end up in print tonight. I didn't expect my work from tonight to end up in print. But we may yet get there. Who knows? I don't know. Thank you for calling out Mouse Bell. I appreciate you. Yes, I do. Can't redeem the smooches. We can't do it. Christian Brothers Brandy. Oh, okay, joke. Got you. I don't know anything about brandy. I'm pretty useless. I've got some cognacs and some brandies that I do mixing with, but as far as like sippers, I don't know, I'm clueless. Thanks for dropping all the links, Retro. I appreciate it. Fighting night 3 of a level 5+ migraine. I might actually bit the bullet. Schedule a doc appointment. Oh, you might bite the bullet. I see. That sounds terrible, sir. I hate that for you. I am so sorry. Would that I could do something except be on team moral support. Go Helly! See, that's like, look how useless that was. It's almost worse now. It's actually probably made worse by my general volume level. My goodness, I'm doing nothing to help. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oi. Oh, Mr. VIP Joey T. Oh, I see. Unless it's Merv Joey. Is it Mervip Joey? Oh, I mispronounced it the first time. I got you now, Mervip Joey. I got you. I feel like if Mel were to have one, it would be talk about her being the cheerleader and manager of the crew. I think you're probably right, Karma. I think you're probably right. Say it, Gran! Hello, Gran! Welcome, my friend. How the actual heckies you doing? Good to see you. Very sneaky of you to have your name be precisely the same color and length as Retro's and say it right after Retro. That was I almost didn't see you there, Mr. Capybara. Or should I say chameleon? That's right. He's a... Wait, what was the thing in Harry Potter? I didn't read the books, but the movie, the McGonagall changes into a cat. There's a term for the people who... But wait, can they change animals? Maybe you're just an animorph. I don't know. Are you an animorph, Grant? Tell me the tea. Listen, it'll be a secret. Just between you and me and the internet, all right? Posted in his Discord, too. Bet. Excellent news. Hides under the pile of unclaimed coats. That's right. Under the coats go she. There be my alarm to turn in for this weekend's eve. Take care, Helly. Godspeed on your migraine. That's terrible. Terrible. Pre, hello, Pre. Thank you for calling out Pre. She was waiting. See that, Pre? Lightning. It's crazy. Also, I atted you earlier. I don't know if you saw that. No smooch redeems indeed. She's not here, Pre. She's not here. I wish I was my boss. I would never call me media. Oh my goodness. A pre-roll? I don't know what a pre-roll is. Like a pre-roll ad? We don't have those around here, my friend. No pre-roll ads. You classy F. I need a different glass for my wow. Listen, I'm grateful for the kind words, media. You don't gotta change a dang thing. I mean, we all have to change a bunch of things, but it doesn't need to be your glassware. You know what I'm saying? Defining a particular word myself. Is it scrumtush, Jack? Is it scrumtush? Very good. Yeah, see, look, rum and coke out of a wine glass. We classy around here, okay? Pinkies out. We got you. I got you. Walmart plastic, even better. It's a good one. I have beer. Okay, we got beer for Jack. Very good. Very good. Based. Tomato. Exactly what Mel said. Yeah, tomato. Yeah. Glass plast. Oh, I draw inspiration from many animals. My goodness gracious. Incidentally, a capybara probably would be the right like spirit animal for Mel. You guys know like the capybara effect? How many of you are familiar with what capybaras do? Okay, like capybaras are like they like if there's like a sick animal in a zoo or whatever, like a little baby, they put it with like mama capybaras and they just take care of it, like whatever it is. It's like a baby crocodile and the capybaras like adopt it, take it in, and they're like, you're one of us now, friend. Like capybaras are crazy, like givers. They love everybody. They're like the companion support animal to every other animal and humans. It's something. It's something. An animagi, animorphs. Thank you, Mouse. Animorphs. Still need a command, Gus, for the book. Yes, Retro, I do. And I need to actually have a note of that in the Discord. I forget that. I forget that already. Commodore, it's good to see you. Shifter, that's a good word for it, too. Joey T. Thank you, Joey T. I appreciate it very much. It's good to have you in, truly. I remember those books. Hell yeah, Mel. That's Pep 2? I'm just saying, you guys, the quality of human around here is very good. It's very good. You shared the Leadership and Self-Deception VOD link with Vogue. I appreciate that, Commodore. He can benefit from it, as can we all. It's all good stuff. I did see it. You think I would be appreciated. Sounds like an appropriate night for such instantiation. Ooh. If you think it would be appreciated, sounds like an appropriate night for such an instantiation. I've read the word instantiation. I know the word in that I've read it. I think I've even used it. And I don't know it. I can't define it. I must have swapped it in my brain for the new definition of procrastination. My God, it's terrible. Please break it down Barney style for me. Tell me, I don't know. You said it, you probably said a nice thing. I don't know. Chair stream so you could, no, joke. Gross, no smooches. That's like lurking myself. Heebie-jeebies abound. No. No pre-roll to smoke. No, I wouldn't smoke a pre-roll ad at all. That sounds like it. I don't like them on my stream. I don't think I'd want to smoke one either, Retro. I don't know. I like this guy. Of all the things I need to change, my choice of cup is the least. Indeed, Medio. True of all of us. True of all of us. I told you already. You're dealing with the disappointment in chief here, but that's something we all have in common. We're human. We're screw-ups. We aim high and we miss. I know Air Force over here. Tat's like, aim high. Wait. No Air Force. No Air Force moto stuff here. No. We aim high and we miss. It's part of being human. The question is whether or not we pick ourselves back up, whether we pick one another up, whether we extend patience and grace to others when they screw up. Not if, when. Now, my expectation of members who join the Discord, for instance, the Mafia Community Discord, links in the usual places. It's called doing life on hard mode. The rules to get in are tough for that precise reason. Not everybody's cut out for this. Not everybody's ready for hard mode. But the expectation is that we do try to treat people that way. That's really something. It's really challenging. So, we've all got something to change. And no matter where we're from, no matter how old we are, where we're headed, we have that in common. We can start there. We have this common ground. Like, if nothing else, we have this. I don't like to be rolled, nor do I want to smoke. Wow, wait, pre-made it for you? Oh. Huh, crazy. Probably could go make a second drink. You could. Big rats, like of unusual size? I don't know. 2 capybaras less than 2 miles from me. Oh, they're capybaras. Oh, that's fun. In a zoo. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, Medio. I would argue that I am intimately familiar at this point. That's exactly right, Grant. You're like, wait a tick. Hey, this is my wheelhouse. I should have said excluding our resident capybara. I should have said that. I done shot myself right in the foot. Okay, right in the foot. There's a missed opportunity for me to exclude the literal subject matter expert. Oh, yeah. Like a chancy. Indeed, Jack. Like a chancy. That's a crazy comparison that I'd memory unlocked. I'd say I'm an anime guy. Yeah. Oh, rum and coke isn't giving you microplastics. Is it even rum and coke? Indeed, Bob. What a question. Bob, it's good to see you, my friend. I searched the interwebs for you last night, but I didn't want to ping you again. We played for a little while, and I'm like, I don't want to ping Bob again. I keep pinging him, and he's gonna be like, listen, I've said nice things about this Gus fella, but I'm out. Heck this dude. What is pings? What with his discording? Coming into my house, sowing discord. Heck him, I say. That's what I was expecting, Bob. How are you? I'm well, thank you for asking. I'm doing all right. It's weekend's eve, and I'm spending that time with you guys. What could I possibly complain about? Cheers to you being here, pal. Same. Hello, welcome. I'd give everyone their own emotional support capybara, and we'd finally be united. There it is, Karma. That's you using your Marine Corps brain. The crayons have made you smarter, stronger, taller. This man for president. I could DM you. I'm just kidding, Retro. I'm literally just trolling. You're fine, sir. I know what you mean. Rum and Pepsi-ing. Oh my gosh, the great divide. Whiskey sours. Hey, if you can make a good whiskey sour, that's great. I do a Boston sour, and I love it. Absolutely love it to pieces. It's great. I have the recipe for that in the Discord, by the way, in the Pick Your Poison section, y'all. Solving world peace in Augusta talk. Honestly, best medium for it, Mel. It's great. It's great. Instantiation, something resulting from an act of instantiating. An instance. To start an instance. Now I have to scroll back up and see what you said. I did see it. If you think it would be appreciated, sounds like an appropriate night for such an instantiation. You mean like tell people who we're talking about? Do you mean like tell everybody over here in chat who we're referring to? Sure. But fine. She's a keeper. I don't know. If that's not what you mean, you're gonna have to use smaller words with fewer syllables. I don't know. Listen, I'm struggling pre. Let's slide them no die harder. The plastic glass ware is non-negotiable. I got you, Bob. I got you. But the microplastics, how will you be immortalized without them? Ivana! We take the sleepy snoggles. It's good to see you. Hop Ride's work in the hospital tonight. We'll pass along those snoggles. It has broken. Who broke? What? What broke what? Dr. Pepper's like the nectar of the gods. Karma. Is it? Is it? I mean, I like it. Not to disparage thee for liking the pepper of Doctor. The MD. The MD of sodas. I feel low class in this stream. When was the last time I even tied a tie? Media. Hey, that's all right. I'm just, you know what it is, Medio? And everybody here's heard me say this 1,000 times because it's true. I'm just trying to dress in a manner worthy of you. That's literally what it is, okay? This is, you deserve somebody who wants to dress nice for you. That's why I wear this all the time. Not this, I wear something like this all the time, okay? It's because I'm trying to dress in a manner becoming of you guys. Someone who I hold in high esteem. You're the occasion for me looking nice. That's it. I too shall respect your opinion, for we share the love of rum, microplastics, and possibly Red 40. Karma. Tough couple days over here, taking the hard mode. Trying to handle it. No complaints, just gotta handle our things and keep her moving. Sorry to hear it, Bob. Sorry to hear it. Again, if you want to talk about it, you want to process whatever's happening in your guys' lives out there, okay? The best place to do all of that is Wednesdays. Wednesdays, I dedicate a 7th of my life outside of stream, okay? Forget the streaming, forget the editing, forget all the business else. A 7th of my life goes to that right there, what Retro just posted. The CNR, the Cosa Nostra Rendezvous. That's the place where we get to do life together in like off stream, no games, no distractions. That's where I get to give you my undivided attention in smaller group settings, okay? That's the whole point. There's groups that go all day long. I sit there for like 16 hours every Wednesday from group to group to group to group. That's the place. I understand you guys not want to share stuff here on stream. I get all of that. But get yourself into a smaller group setting, a little hangout session where you can process life, because it is tough. This, I'm going to be lecturing about a lot of hard mode stuff tonight. I'm going to be talking about our books as we've gone through them. A lot of the notions, okay? And the practical application of them. But practicing it, the actual prac app, that happens in community. That community happens on Wednesdays. Happens on Wednesdays. Could be watching the WWE, but I want to be here, and I'm glad you chose that one, Retro. That says a lot. I appreciate it. I had Everclear and Chambord in Sprite. Oh, I've got Everclear right there. Right there. I have I've told you guys before, a pomegranate limeade that you can spike with the Everclear, and it is quite good. Quite good indeed. Friends in Maine, because we all have our onions. Indeed, all have our onions. Everybody's got their onions, right? Mine's over there. I can't go get it. I'm locked in. But it's over there. I got you. I got you. Pal, how are you, my friend? You doing okay? Who else wants to keep chat going faster than Mr. Strimmer can read? Listen, everybody wants that all the time, Medio. You would not be alone in this. Reframe. For the idea you said was swell. Oh, an appropriate night to start it, considering we are at the current series conclusion. Yes, exactly, Pri. That is precisely what I was going to do tonight. Yes, as we begin. Thank you. I'm like, what? No, not that. Oh, okay. No. I was unclear. I don't mean that I DM'd you. I don't mean that. I mean, I atted you in Kelly's stream, in her chat. That's what I mean. I'm like, we're missing each other here. How did this happen? It's because I was unclear. My God, I forgot I DM'd you too. No, I added you. And then me and several people tacoed about you. That's right, it happened. You're busted, Buster. That was a thing, and now you know. That's why I was confused. I'm like, I don't understand. Whiskey sour for me is whiskey and Jack's nose. Jolly good sour soda. No. Karma, no. Look at the Discord. Look at the pick your poison. You look at that Boston sour, then the sours one. It's the best. It's super good. It'll change your life. Sparkling water, hints of blackberry and lemon. So sophisticated, Pri, I swear. Sleeps in a suit, confirmed. That's right. You got it, Jack. We celebrate when he catches up because it's hard-earned victory. Drink a wildberry pomegranate drink mix. Nice. I got you, Joey T. I got you. Who else? Who hasn't told us what they're drinking? We can move on to comment or element number 2. We gotta get there. Moxie is the nectar of the gods. It will make you a grown-up out of you. It'll put hair on your chest. And if you already have hair on your chest, it'll burn all those hairs right off. Moxie is incidentally my nickname for the hot bride, like ever since I met her, Commodore. So that is hilarious. Hilarious. I have only ever called her Moxie for the last 9 years. So that's comedy gold. I like it. Yeah, silk suit pajamas. Indeed, Mel. She got it. You got it. Himium was a fun series. I did not see that, but I had not seen that. Hot Bride showed it to me. She introduced me. We watched the whole thing. Except the last season. We don't talk about it. I barely remember the last season. Barely. Had onions today. Hell yeah, Jack. But again, mine are over there. So H-Bo seems to be notorious for that when you consider The Sopranos as well. I have not seen The Sopranos. I think this is the first time I'm saying that on stream. I know everybody's like, unfollow, but you know what? Listen, I'm busy. I haven't watched 1,000 shows, okay? Name a show. Odds are really good I haven't seen it. Like I said, didn't see How I Met Your Mother until my then girlfriend showed it to me, okay? I never saw Friends until my old ex-girlfriend showed that to me. I don't watch TV. I don't have time. I'm busy. I've always been busy. I don't watch shows. I know. I'm told Sopranos is so good. Doesn't matter if it's good. I don't have the time. I don't have the time for any of it. Good, bad, the middle, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Are good, but tired. Back from the new job. No, wait. Back from the new job. So you got it. Not a maybe. It's a confirm. It happened. We there? Pal, that's so exciting. Congratulations. Congratulations. Very excited. This calls for a celebration. I mean, I've already got a glass poured, but hey. Cheers, my friend. Congrats to you. I'm looking forward to hearing about it. Oh, my goodness gracious. Family Guy, The Simpsons can pretty much keep you clued in on everything. And I haven't watched those either, Mel. Nope. Family Guy references are a lifestyle. Yep. Top 3 favorite shows of all time for me. Bob. Bob knows all the pop culture references. This dude is hip as hell. Dude is hip AF. It's ridiculous. Fan Family Simpsons will always guess there first. Simpsons did it. Simpsons did it. I get that reference because I saw the memes, not because I was there for the episode. All right, have to scurry away and work on homework, unfortunately. Further I get ahead, the more time I can spend enjoying my vacay and not doing homework. Wait, you're going to bring homework with you, my guy? That's terrible.
As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster.
Joey T, I'm grateful. Grateful for the follow. Like I said to Tat and Medio, I take follows very seriously. I don't take them for granted in the slightest. My aim to earn them. Truly. Between the seriousness of tonight, the silliness the rest of the week, it's my aim to earn it. I aim to earn it. Welcome into life. Good luck with the homework, Karma. You're gonna do great. 3 different conversations right now. It's a lot of conversations, pal. Hasn't seen Family Guy, might actually unfollow. I've seen some Family Guy, but nope. Sorry, you have to unfollow. I hoped to earn it, Medio, and I've lost you already. I'm sorry. I am but a human, as I told you from the outset. What you can expect here, the only guarantee, despite my aims, is that I'll disappoint you. That'll let you down. Right out of the gate. Right out of the gate. Look at that. We missed the mark. Like, crazy. Crazy. Let me know if you're ever in the area. I can get you a discount. Hell yeah. Very good, pal. Very good. If I'm ever in the area, yeah. All the traveling I get to do, huh? Hydrate, anti-tilt. All right. You're back at work now, right, Joke? Your staycation over? I believe your 2 weeks are up. Got fine aim, too. Just fine. No, that's a fib. That is an actual... Oh, no, you do. Yes, I don't. You're both a pop culture reference icon, and you've got good aim. I wish I had the latter. The former, I don't know. And those are the I don't know. So yeah, of all the flaws out there, he could do a lot worse. Ha ha ha! Forgiving and understanding individual. Oh wow! We live to lose the vote of confidence another day. Wait. Why aren't I wonder why because it's because I haven't distributed points, Mouse. I'm sorry. I haven't done the points. It's my fault. Literally just said I was drinking brandy. You think I'm at work? Yes. Yes. Why do you ask? Listen, I don't know. It sounds like you got a pretty cool work gig going on. I wouldn't be the least bit surprised. Donut in one hand. I mean, I know you don't have the donut in the one hand. I'm just saying, donut in the one hand, brandy in the other. Why not? Listen, it's the Wild West over there in the east. You heard me. Anyone wants to throw axes? I got you covered. Hell yeah. Who doesn't want to throw axes, pal? Who doesn't want to throw axes? That's great. That's heckin' great. Oy. We have to throw them well? Guys, I think he's almost caught up with chat. Guys, no, I don't want to go back to work. Oh, till next wed. Oh, I got you. Okay, excellent. Excellent, Joke. Yes. Did you know that the split ends on Tuesday, Joke? Ahmed told me that last night. I just hit 60 last night. And he's like, oh, good. Now you can, I was like, wait, do you have to hit 60 in the first split or it's lost? Like can you work on 60 in the second split? He said, no. All those things, you have to get them before the end of the split. I'm like, yeah, before Tuesday in it. It's insane. Yeah, I just got it last night, like on accident. So I don't know. Plant stream update. Thank you, Mel. I appreciate it. Want I should drop a link to this place. I love that you started the question with want. Want I should. It's so good, pal. I'll take it all day and night. That's such a good line. Look at this man's. What with his vocabulary and such. Want I should drop the link. I do want that you should drop the link, pal. You can do it if you want to. You don't have to. I don't know if that's like partial doxing yourself. You can't drop it in chat. It won't work in chat. Sorry, I spoke too soon. I meant in the Discord. And there's no links in chat because, we have got bad people who come in and ruin all for the rest of us. That's why we can't have nice things. But it's up to you whether you want to partially dox yourself by saying where you work. I don't know that I'd, you're an adult. You do you. Still at like 43. Gotta do the grind if you want the P20 skin. Joke's like having fun playing actual game. And he's like, yeah, that's what I need is more Apex. Okay, in Russia, Link drops you. Indeed. I'm not bad people, but I'm not good people. How does that make you feel? That's all of us, Medio, because I am anything but a good person. I try very hard to be a good person, and I sometimes succeed, but that does not successful make me. I am not a good person. bad. I try not to do bad things. I still do them. So how does that make me feel? Like you understand some of my struggle. Very relatable. Very relatable. FOMO has no effect on me for Apex. Indeed, joke. Get him. Get him. I don't know what that says. I don't know what that is, pal. You said a thing. I don't know what that was. Okay. I want to do clip roulette for Tat, and Tat's like already gone. I'm sorry. Tat's like, bye. Get away from me. I don't want to hear it. But I want to hear it. We're gonna do clip roulette. Because no good deed goes unpunished.
Dirty Dwights? Dwight, you perv. Oh shit! Oh my god, he didn't get anybody!
Some DBD. I have not played DBD. Clip look bigger. Clip is bigger, Jack. Clip is bigger. I have not played DBD, but I know everybody on the meta plays it. It couldn't be me. It sounds too aggravating. Slash, like, I get enough cardio during the day that I don't need my heart rate spiking playing something as jumpy and as nerve-wracking as that. So good for you, Tat, out there, doing the stuff, starting up them generators, knocking over pallets. It's very exciting. Or kicking generators, I suppose, if you're playing the Chaser, Hunter. I actually don't know what they call the villain. I don't know what they call the person who's doing the spooping. You know, the spooper? Are they the spooper? Are they the pooper spooper? Because, you know, people poop because it's scary. I thought it was right there. I kind of went for it, but I should have listened. Sometimes my words, they get away from me. My mouth moves faster than my brain. More people, more money. All right, very well, pal. Very well. You just do it in self-promo. Be like, come on down. Put it in like an old-timey voice by putting it in italics, I guess. I don't know, pal. However you want to do it. I don't know. No way you do. I do not, Medio. I do not. Nope. No shot. No shot. Right. Thank you, Mel, for dropping the links to the stuff and the things. Gang, I mentioned earlier, you won't see any ads around here. I am not sponsored by anyone or anything. I'm not brought to you by the platforms. There won't be any ads on Twitch or on YouTube. I'm multi-streaming to both. You can follow on Twitch. You can subscribe on YouTube. You can join the Discord again, the hub of our community and all that we get up to. But that's not what I'm brought to you by. I'm brought to you by you. Okay, the people who have parted with their hard-won dollars to see that this thing has a shot at a future, who have decided that this is something that ought to be on the internet, in a space of all the noise, maybe something that sounds a little bit different, something with a slightly different aim. You know what I'm saying? Or drastically different aim. I suppose that's a matter of perspective. But in particular, I need to express gratitude to all of my public patrons. These are the folks who support the subscription style things on Coffee, etc. Okay, public patrons: Aki, BV, Bootless, CJ number 2, Dano, Leanne, Ferret, Goose, Jen, Joke, Abby, Marty, Karma, Pre, Zen, Ryan, Thump, Tech, Mouse, Trotsky, Pell, Dragon, CJ number 1, and Zen. Thank you guys. It means the world. Any good that comes from this, you guys, is thanks to these folks. Pretty great. Pretty great. It's very aggravating, yet I constantly have to remind myself to not reinstall it. Wait, Apex Medio or DBD? Gus would play Killer. Is it called Killer? Is that the term, Jack? Is that what it is? Thank you, I appreciate it. A scrum-tush answer. From a scrum-tush gentleman. That's right, I used it. We're making it a thing. We're gonna make fetch happen, Jack. Killers and survivors. Oh, but are they survivors? Although I guess the killer, if they're super unsuccessful, are also killers only in name. I suspect there's something there, Leanne. It's killer in name only or survivor in name only, unless they actually do the thing, their namesake. So, I don't know. It's like would be stabby stabby and would be fleet of feet. until demonstrated otherwise. One of them is scary and the other is scared. I don't know what the... Yeah, I don't know how to parse that. That's tough. That's tough. This is one for the philosophers, gang. It's not our subject for tonight, though, so I'm afraid there I'm not able to tread. Person doing the killing is the killer. Medio knows too. Medio knows things. Pound! Good to see you, Pound. So sexy. Oh my gosh. All the sexy. It's good to see you. Welcome in. I hope Weekend's Eve finds you well in your tub. Keep the toasters far, far away. Candles, yes. Toasters, no. Okay? Ask me how I know. Gus embarrassing himself? I don't know what you're talking about, pal. It's already forgotten. What's already forgotten? Exactly. Price is right. What? Who? Price? Bob? What? Jaeger! Holy Jaeger. Wait, aren't you streaming? Aren't you busy? Mad Ham? Oh, you guys rated. I'll bet. Okay, good. I get to reclaim some bandwidth. Very excite. Very excite indeed. Am I current on my lurks? Are we taking care of our people? I think we are. Because you guys know, we put friends before frames. We make a big fuss about it all the time, okay? Friends before frames. Very important. Very important. Okay. Lurks are good. Lurks are good. Excellent news! Excellent news. I appreciate the lurk, Jaeger. I hope you sleep well. Good luck with all the stuff, all the things. A sitcom involving Vincent Price. I don't know who that is, Commodore, but it sounds like a name I ought to know. The way you said it, I'm like... I feel like that's a name I ought to know. But again, pop culture references, if it is one. I don't know. Did you ever spend any time overseas? Yes. Quite a lot. Quite a lot, Pound. A killer is a killer. Whether the survivors... when under the survivors or of their own joy. Listen, I know most of those words, Media. Most of them. I just don't know how they fit together. And then there's a word in there I don't know. So a killer is a like, go get 'em killer. Is like, is it interchangeable? Like, get 'em, sport. You can do it, champ. But it's for their own joy. Thank you for the lurk, pal. I appreciate it. Congratulations again. Danny, reclaim, sir, and good evening to you. I love it. I love having you here, my friend. All the loves, but needs less slaps. We gotta get the slaps, my guy. Get that slaps. Get that good. We'll see you soon. See you soon, sir. Is here. The Price is Right is a game show. Yeah. If you were sick as a kid, you saw Bob Barker host. Vincent Price is that guy with the crystal ball in Scooby-Doo. I never saw Scooby-Doo, not even one episode. We didn't really have TV growing up. I know what The Price is Right is. I've seen a couple episodes of that. But like, we didn't really have TV. We were very poor. Very poor indeed. So all of like the childhood references, I don't get a lot of those either. We definitely didn't have like cable. So yeah, never saw Scooby-Doo. I never saw Scooby-Doo. I never saw like any of those shows that people make a bunch of references to. I didn't have Nickelodeon. I didn't have Disney. I didn't have any of that stuff. Dr. Phoebes? I don't know this one. Or House of Wax. No. Again, y'all could ask me basically anything, and the answer is no, I haven't seen it. I'm busy. I work a lot. So, yep. Anyways, okay. So, welcome on in again, everybody who's here. It's very good to have you. Fridays means Gus Talks. And that means I need to get to our next components here because we're burning time. We're burning time. I got to do the plant update, plant stream update stuff per Mel's refresher. Very good, very important. First, I gotta get element number 2 because we're not even there yet. It's ridiculous. Okay, that means I'm losing access to my keyboard, so I appreciate you guys doing commands and call outs and all of that jazz because I do not have a computer. I don't have a keyboard anymore. It's lost. It's lost now. Because element number 2 of an ideal talk is good smoke. So we get to have a Shigar. Once again, I'm having a Virtue from Manowar. I like these. You've seen me have them before. I don't need to show it on the camera. It's one of my more common smokes. It's a go-to for me. If I can get them, I like them. So I usually have some on hand. Now, I don't have a lot more on hand. In fact, this might be my last one. This might be my last one. All right, Toothpick, thank you for your service. We're gonna swap you out. Am I all set? Are we? No. Close. Close, but no cigar. Why hasn't that ever been a joke that I've made? I've had cigars on stream for how long now? And I have never once made that pun. Is it a pun? I don't think it's a pun in that context. Okay, things are open. Fans are moving. Doors sealed. I think we're there. Okay. So, element number 2 of an ideal talk. Good smoke. I will be having this cigar. If you are having a cigar here in tonight, a good smoke, let me know what it is you're having in the chat. If not, that's okay. Wow, that is a really heckin' tight draw. That actually needs a quick gutting. That's crazy. Why is that one so? That is, I have not had that with any of the rest from this box. Just this one. Just you. You're the problem child. Thought you ought to know. Or punching its bore. Okay. Give that a shot. Still, really tight draw on this thing. It'll get better as we work our way down, but geez. That's a toughin'. That's a toughin' tonight. Really? Huh. I have half a mind to punch from the other side. This is crazy. I wonder. I wonder. Oh. Speaking of military, more what I was speaking to. My apologies for my understanding. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. No, Pound. He's talking about, Dead by Daylight. Dead by Daylight. Indeed. Only had it because for 8 years my brother would climb the telephone pole and reconnect the coax. Hilarious. Eventually they cut it completely. Never charged us. Hysterical. Pre-cable boxes. Well outside the statute of limitations. Hilarious. That is super funny, Mel. Ivana knows things. Vincent Price was a master horror actor. Many of his films are some form of horror film. Also provided a voice bit for Michael Jackson's song Thriller. Oh, the guy at the guy who does the narrating. Okay. I know the voice then, Ivana. I know that song, or I'm familiar enough with it. Play it every wedding for some reason. Why are we playing Thriller at every wedding, y'all? It's not even a Halloween wedding. Get over it. Not. 4, maybe 5 or 6 new commands. They're not worthy of use currently. Massage it. Serious. I'm afraid that what I will do is break the wrapper, Jack. It'll get better with time as we work our way down, so I'm not super worried about it. But yeah, I fear that what's happened is, you guys know that I've complained the last handful of times that my hydration was too much. I fear now it's too little. So I will need to address that at some point. It's not on my playlist. It was not on my playlist either, Mouse. And yet, when I stepped out to go do pictures, I came back to find out that the DJ that I had explicitly charged with, if I hear a single Michael Jackson song, or slide to the left, slide to the right, turn back now, y'all. If I hear one of those things, one song that's at every other wedding, I'm not paying you a dime. And he agreed to that. And he goes, what if people ask for it? And I said, then you point them at me. and I'll make them go away. It's a really simple thing. Nope, he played Michael Jackson. Guess what? That dude had a really unpleasant evening, the DJ. Worst part of our wedding, incidentally. Worst part, which is not, it's not that bad. Like, that's a really, like, low bar, okay? The wedding was great, but the one pain point was that idiot. That idiot with explicit instructions. I'm like, I will pay you way too much money to press play. That's all I got. And then you stop it when it's all over. That's it. No requests, no nothing. Nope. Couldn't do it. He could not do it. Don't have a DJ. Even better. Save yourself the trouble. Literally, I should have just set up a boom box and went over and gone and put my mixtape in, you know? Once dehydrated too much, my heart decided to reboot on me. Do not recommend. Oh, media. What? That's crazy. That's like you had actual like medical dehydration. That's nutty. Forget that. I mean, I'm in the chronically dehydrated club, but like I live on the edge. You know what I'm saying? I haven't crossed that edge. There's a line. DJ for my second wedding is already selected. Specific list of songs to play. Be warned, Pep. Be warned. Indeed, Jack. I should have just had a boom box. I should have just played that song on loop. I didn't know about that song, you know? Actually, was that song out yet? I don't think that song was out yet in 2016. I don't think that song was out yet. It's like a retro song, but it was made more recently to have a retro feel. So, went to go into work, passed out, woke up, EMTs around me. 0 out of 10. Holy cannoli. That sucks, Medio. I hate that for you. My word. Literally a list that if he plays one of those songs, it's an on-the-spot firing, and I'll DJ myself. Yep. I was asked not to make a scene, so I didn't make a scene. He still left unhappy. We had a playlist of songs burned into a few CDs, so no one had to work it. That would be smart. That would be smart. Yep. That'd be something. Okay, so gang. Again, you're new around these parts, you're not familiar with the talks, let me tell you. First component of an ideal talk, good drink. We have ours. Second component, good smoke. And that third component, each week I come empty-handed here, friends. I've provided the former, but the lattermost, good company. This is where I count on you each week, and where each week you guys surprise me in coming through. I'm humbled. Humbled. Not in that I'm surprised by your faithfulness, but that I'm humbled by your faithfulness. It means a heck of a lot. It's never lost on me that you guys could be spending your weekend's eve any old where, doing any old thing, and yet you choose to spend it doing hard mode here. So, a cheers to you, the remarkable sort, that incredible caliber of human who opts in to hard mode. Same, Pep. All of MJ freaking Cupid. Oh, yeah. Yep. 24 pages. Yep, I had a do not playlist, and he played a ton of them. Yep. Yes, the plant stream, yes. How would New Gus have had a crucial conversation with the DJ? That is a different thing, Mel, yes. That I would... Great. It's a good question. It's a good question. Hydrate, ain't Tito? Gotta learn for beds. Got the salon visit in the morning. Ah, that's very fun. Get to go get your hair did. Goes and get your hair did. Thank you for the lurk. I appreciate your bandwidth. I appreciate you being one of my 75 mouse. Now, we're not pushing for partner, y'all. Like, in that I'm not going to be applying for partner on Twitch, right? That's a silly thing. But I would still like to get there, because that's pretty fun. Also, it'd be really fun to tell Twitch to shove it. Like an affiliate, anybody can hit an affiliate contract, right? But partner, I really want to like be like, hey, don't you want to apply for partner? And me go, So I'm grateful. Grateful for all of you who are committed to the 75. Pretty cool. I know a bunch of folks right now who are on their partner push, and they like include their average number on their stream title and all that. And that's like, I'm glad for them. It's very cool that they're hitting those numbers and they're making that push. But those ads, I swear. See you in 5 minutes. Ah, Mel. Ah, no. Oh, Bonnie bagged her. Ah, no. Mouse. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, first and foremost, next stream is tomorrow night, you guys. Saturday. That's Saturday here, Pacific time. Tomorrow night, the 14th Pacific time. Resuming the Mafia. Or it's just called Mafia. I think it's called, not the Mafia, it's just Mafia. I'm playing Mafia Definitive Edition for the first time. For those of you who have not been around for all of that, you're like, what the? Yes, just like The Sopranos and the rest of it. I don't have time, okay? I can't play every old thing out there. Like, but it's so on the note. Yes, I am aware. I've never played it. I'm playing it now. The patrons voted, and I am playing in my anything but Apex lineup on Saturday nights. I am playing Mafia. That's what I will be doing tomorrow night. Full length stream, perhaps actually a long stream because I didn't get to play it last week. I mean, I had the opportunity to, I just didn't because I'm bad. And if you go back and you look for the VODs, you will see that they've been retitled to not be Mafia gameplay because there literally wasn't any. Anyways, I digress. Ridiculous. Mafia is a fun game. It is. So far, Joey T, I've played it one night so far. We got one night 2 Saturdays ago, and it was a riot. Had a lot of fun, but yeah, renamed indeed, Jack. It's exactly what I was doing while I was faffing about with those names. Yeah, that's exactly what it was. So, okay, the plant streams. So here's where we're getting into some of the more delicate type stuff. I'm gonna give you guys a very vague explanation of why I will not be doing certain things, which will also remain vague. You'll understand why. I have spoken to my highest tier patrons about this in the past. I have talked to them and solicited from them but good ideas for going forward with the plant streams, okay? Things are changing from previous years with the plant streams. No question. It will not just be scheduling changes, it will be practice changes, okay? How they are done in practice will be changing compared to previous years. They have to. They must change, and so they are changing. It is something where the writing's on the wall, and it's got to change, so changes are coming. That said, I'm working on like a nice clean infographic that you guys can reference, share, whatever, for how the plant streams work, like logistically, mechanically, for anybody who's interested. I do not... Wait. Joey T joined. Oh, is that right? Oh, I didn't get to warn you. Mafia, Mel's right. You know what must be done. Joey, it's no small thing to join the Discord. It's no small thing to get in on the life, to agree to those hard mode rules. Like recognizes like. Mafia recognizes Mafia. And they understand how tough it is to get past those rules because they had to do so themselves. And they tend to be a welcoming sort. And they tend also to show that welcome via stickers. So expect your notifications to blow up for a week or 3 as people see that you've made your way in. So, I say again, welcome into the life. Truly, pleasure to have you. You know what I should have done? The Virtue's good, but I should have had a Maduro to go with the wee beastie. I didn't even think of it. Should have done that. I should have done that. Ronnie! Oh, hiya, Ronnie. It's heckin' good to see you. How are you, my friend? How are you? Are you streaming exclusively in the mornings now? I've been meaning to ask you and it's driving me crazy. Are you like, is it mornings now? I know like stuff with your family and stuff is like changed your schedule. I know all the broad strokes, but are the implications of that? Cause I like a week ago or 2 weeks ago, you were like, a morning stream? Who is she? And now that's just like you all the time. So I'm like, who is she indeed? Who is she indeed? And what has she done with Ronbon? Also, saw that you were playing Apex again, and I'm like, who is she times 2? Because she uninstalled that game. I saw it with my own 2 eyes. I got photographic evidence. Unless you sent me a screenshot of somebody else's Discord with Apex uninstalled. That's clever. That's conniving is what that is. That's right on the line between clever and conniving. It's one of them. You're walking a fine line, Mad Ham. A fine line indeed. It's a pleasure to have you. It always is. I met a dog today at the park named Gus. Ow! You have a picture? I was just gonna say, picture didn't happen. Send me the pictures. Put it in friends of the family. Put it where the puppers go. I mean, people also post pictures of their kids in there, which is still one of my favorite things about the Mafia, is that people are like, yeah, in the pet channel, put the kids in there. Yeah. It's very fun. A doggo named Gus. All right, guys, bets on the breed, okay? Before we go looking, before we go spoil, before we go do all that stuff, okay? What breed of dog do we think is a Gus? Okay? If you were going to appropriately name a dog Gus, what breed of dog are we talking about? Maybe if you don't want to get that specific, like what size dog, okay? Don't spoil it. Don't look it up. Don't cheat, everybody. Don't do it. Don't do it. She already posted it. Don't look. I'm not looking, okay? Like, what if you don't have a specific breed in mind, what genre of dog? Are we talking like a purse pup? Are we talking like the bigums, the thickums? Are we talking about like the bullheaded ones? Like what are we after? Like an Afghan shepherd with all that hair? No, it can't be that. But you know, tell me. Okay, I'm gonna read all this stuff. Okay. It was for this last week because I was driving my mom to and from work. Right, I knew that part. So it's just for this week? Back to late afternoon from here on out. Bet. I'll believe it when I see it. But welcome back to the land of the living. You're in the morning and I'm like, what year is it? Oh, bleary-eyed and not at my computer yet. It's not me and it's an alien indeed. That's what I'm saying, Ronnie. It's very dangerous. Very dangerous. A pug! Jack, you and I are not friends and we are fighting now. It's rude. Pug. Okay. Saint Bernard. Ah, that's fun. Wait, is that because I'm carrying around the little barrel of whiskey? Is that what the deal is? Is that what it is? Is I got a little barrel of whiskey? Because that's fun. That's fun. Great Dane. Oh, is that right, Pri? I'm not that tall, but you know what? That's like an elegant critter right there. Great Danes or something. Cane Corso. Wow. I'll take that, Leanne. Those are like stoic dogs. Those dogs are like heckin' regal looking. Those are a clean cut animal. Cane Corsos? Like the black ones? Shoot. Clean cut dog. That's a Scottish Terrier. There it is, Joey T. The Scottish Terrier. Right up there with Jack's. Right up there with Jack's comment. It's a cutie. Oh my gosh. You're the cutie. Tell her. You tell her, Granny. You tell her. You tell that Leanne lady. Gotta say, I took a fantastic photo of this dog. All right, now I want to see it. Now I gotta see it. How's the stick? Stick's good, Commodore. I have the Virtue quite often. It's one of my go-tos. So yeah, I like, honestly, a lot of the Man of War line. So this one's no exception. No exception. All right, let's see it. Pick of the Gus dog. No! Shot. Is it a Frenchie? Is that what that is? Is that a Frenchie? And they named it Gus? That's a really good picture. How'd you get this picture? It's such a good picture, Ron. What on earth? I'm telling you, it's a great picture of a doggo. It doesn't strike me as a Gus. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to do with this information. That is such a Gus dog. Suki, why are you after my life? Why are you after my career? Potato indeed. Hit him with the potato. Oh my word. So Hot Bride's uncle had a Frenchie or two Frenchies? I can't remember. He's like this huge jacked dude Like this dude just like lives in a gym and eats the weights, right? Like he's an interesting fella. He's like such a Chad, okay? He is a super emergency room surgeon, like an open heart surgeon, okay? Like really high-end surgeon who drives crazy fast cars. Like he has a really expensive car collection and he's just absolutely jacked. And he's got a Frenchie or two, I can't remember. But he got this little tiny Frenchie that has not trained at all. And the first time I went and it was Thanksgiving, I'll never forget it. We were in San Luis Obispo. We had to drive a very long ways to go see some of her family down there for Thanksgiving. And these little dogs are running around under the table. And I'm like, maybe rein in your dog. Dog's like hyperventilating under the table because they can't breathe or whatever. It's like, it's all you can hear under the table. It's bumping its head into things. It's just like, it's fine. I'm the odd one out here. I don't know. I don't understand what's normal. So this is, are we? An old English sheepdog. Ah, is that the one? So is that the shaggy dog with the fur like over their eyes so they can't see? Is that what the old English sheepdog is? That's so fun. Barrel is for pictures on St. Bernard's. In the run with them, it's not good. The barrel is for pictures. I mean, wasn't there like a Mythbusters? Like someone was talking about this where they were like, okay, the theory is they'd find people in the snow and like the booze would be in the thing and the booze would like warm them up. Except the problem is that booze actually moves blood flow to your extremities. So actually like you die faster because your organs need to stay warm, not your fingies. So you actually die from booze in the snow. I thought though that the proof of it, like the fact check on the historical accuracy of it was not that like they never had it. It's that it had medical supplies in it. Like it was an apparatus that they had around the dog that have medical supplies in it. I thought that was the thing, so I don't know. Jack, I still don't understand. Right, indeed. Frenchies are adorable. Such a good photo. I don't know how I took it so fast. Expert photographer. Expert realtographer. That's right. That's right, Ron. Nothing faux about it. Nothing felt, but the proof is in the, I was gonna say it's in the pudding, but it's not because you're not a baker. The proof is in the pictures. A realtographer. You hear that, gang? An actual tographer. Kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. Only took the photo because she told me his name was Gus. I was like, oh my God, I have to show my Gus. Ah. That is very fun. Very fun. Also, Ronnie, speaking of which, I met someone like in the extended communities day before yesterday, 3 days ago, whatever. It was either 2 days ago or 3 days ago. A Ronnie followed me, new Ronnie. And I'm like instantly like suspicious. Like I have one of those. I don't know. We're gonna start up a Ronnie collection. We've got a CJ collection. Now we're gonna collect Ronnies. I don't know. I don't know what to make of it. I don't know. I'm puzzled. I am positively perplexed. I don't know what to do with this intel. It's nuts. That's nuts. Hot Ride is a Saluki? I don't know this one. I do not know what this dog is, Mel. You'll have to post a picture. Otherwise, I'm just lost in the sauce. Physics. It would slap them in the chin and slap the neck. Yeah, it was like, I can't remember how they said that it was attached, Jack. Probably more like a service vest harness thing. I don't know. Peter Pan dog. Yeah, that one. Yeah. St. Bernard's. Nana. Aw. Wait, Peter Pan dog? I thought that's a St. Bernard. Old English sheepdog I thought were the ones with like Shaggy Dog. It's a Tim Allen movie from the 90s or something like that. I think. memory? I don't know. Binge! Hello, Binge. I'm late, but still. I'm glad that you are calm, my friend. He says, I am late, but look at this. Look how steady my hand is. Still. Be still, my friend. And be still my heart. For Binge, what light over yon chat breaks? 'Tis Binge. 'Tis the sun in the east. Listen, I'm not a Shakespeare guy. Hope you're doing well. I also hope I am doing well. Wait, I hope you are doing well. How did that even happen? What were the physics of that? The heck? How did you just splash so violently like that? What on earth? I didn't even like move very fast. This is still a new glass, so I'm still like figuring out the physics, but yeah, those little like crinkles in there make for some odd like fluid mechanics, fluid dynamics. Huh, but I don't know. Rottweilers, one of my favorite dog breeds. Rotties are great, Joey. I like them. I like them a lot. We've got 2 people that I know of here in the Mafia with Rotties. That I know of. I'm sure there's more. Awful! Hello, Awful. It's good to see you. I would like to extend my well wishes for your well-being and hope the world continues to smile upon you. That is heckin' kind of you, Awful. I appreciate that very much. Very much indeed. Likewise. The sentiment is the same. I hope things are going okay on your end of the world, that the time zones are treating you right. I'm grateful that you'd take the time to inflict kindnesses and well-wishings upon me. It did it again. Is it like a dropping motion that I did? I wonder, It's in Friend Did a Family. Show me, okay. Because they would lay on people to keep them warm. Oh, that probably was part of it. That makes sense. That's the hot bride. I thought that was an Afghan hound. Is that not an Afghan hound? I thought that's what that was. My goodness gracious. Listen, everybody, there's such a Gus dog. I swear, I am being attacked. Attacked. It's crazy. It's crazy. I thought that was called an Afghan hound. What did you call it? I don't know. Old English Sheepdog is the deluxe paint dog. Which is what I don't know what that is either. So is that a brand of paint? They have a mascot that's an Old English Sheepdog? Oh my word. I love working breeds. Border Collies, Healers, Sheepdogs, etc. Yeah. I don't have the time for a working animal like that. You know, the collies just need tons of time. They need that energy out. And we don't have a yard for that either. So that's why it's tough. The logistics of having a dog here are really tough. The fences are wrong because they're like don't exist. It's this whole thing. The whole thing. Making his own physics at this very moment. Listen, Binge, I'm just trying my best to push the envelope. I'm just poking the boundaries, that's all. Pit bulls are nanny dogs. What? Like, they nanny other dogs? Wait, are they like the herding ones? Because like, this is a thing with like corgis and other herding animals. They like herd your children. They're like, I don't like them being in different rooms, and they herd them. I'm told that's a thing. Too much trust, not enough drag. I don't know. I don't know how the physics were violated, Mel. Got a pendulum to swing with the glass. Yes, Jack. Physics again. I used to have a Roddy named Pumpkin. Ah, it's a great name. It's a great name for a doggo. I like it. I used to have a golden named Spud. I did not know. I was a little kid. I did not know that Spud meant potato. But I guess when he laid down, he looked like a potato, I suppose. So that works. I don't know. I must call you out as a fibber, as your name is a lie. Ooh. 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 We an Afghan. Carman, please puff for me. Double. It's good to see you, Double. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Take care of kids and keep them safe. I got you, Commodore. I got you. Nana was a Saint Bernard. Yeah. I know. That's what I'm saying. Was it Prince Eric? Yes. Yes. That is correct. That is from Little Mermaid. Yes. It was. Someone take my Disney card from me. That is, I forgot that dog was even in that movie, but as soon as you said that, I'm like, oh yeah, the Little Mermaid dude with the dog that couldn't see because his eyes were covered up. Yeah, that's the one. Okay. Whew, I thought I was losing my dang mind. Okay, so I gotta tell you guys vague things about the plant streams, okay? But I did meet the deluxe paint dog at Bunnings. At Bunnings, of course you did. But all good things happen at Bunnings. Like, Bunnings is like a national treasure to them, and I don't know that anybody in America gets like hyped for Walmart. You know, I don't know that people like gather around and they're like, Walmart is the best. It's a cultural icon. I don't know that people do that for Walmart. I could be wrong. Maybe I'm just running in the wrong circles. A privilege. So, I heard somebody was attacked by a pit bull and was almost destroyed for being vicious. Then they found out the dog bit a predator. Yeah, that happens all the time, Commodore. Pit bulls bite people, pit bull gets put down. It's crazy. People get hyped for Target. Do they, Mel? Target? I thought, like, ladies get hyped for Target. But they shouldn't after all that crazy stuff about them tracking all of your spending. And, well, I mean, it's good for marketing, but like that whole revealing that girl was pregnant to her dad before she had told her dad, Target knew. Like, that's all fascinating stuff. If you guys dig into the science, the numbers of it, the statistics, it's really interesting. They can tell based on women's Target shopping habits to within like a 1 week of how far along they are in their pregnancy and how old their children are once they have them by their Target shopping. And it's crazy. Like, it's big money, but it's also creepy. They had an investor's call where they were literally just like, you can listen to these things. They're recordings. You can find these things. You can find the transcripts where they say, we have to try to do this without freaking people out because we're spying on them. So there's like this threshold that they have, like the uncanny valley, you know, when you're like, ugh, like those are acceptable graphics, and you go from like, you cross some sort of imaginary line, all of a sudden the graphics are uncanny. You do the same thing with advertising and targeting women. They go, all right, we're good to like specifically target them up to this point. After that, they get paranoid, is the word that they used in their investors call. Paranoid. And they said, we have to stop giving them paranoia. Or, and hear me out here, quit being creeps. I don't know why I really like Target so much. I haven't shopped at a Target in forever. Terrible prices, ridiculous. Walmart's a homeless encampment. Ha! If I ever decide to fix up the farmhouse enough to make it livable, I plan on getting either a Border Collie or King Corso, working around the property, protecting the property. Nice, Pep. I like it. I like it. I avoid Walmart like it's the plague. Walmart just markets that they have reduced prices. They just make it look that way. Former employee of them. I have no compliments for them. Fair enough. Fair enough, Thump. Hey, you've got insider intel here. That's good. That's good to know. Place needs like $160,000 of work though. Yeah. Unfortunately, so does this place, my friend. You know, we ain't got that, so. Is it paranoia if it's true? Exactly, Commodore, it's ridiculous. Many stores have been using face tracking for a long time to track what aisles you frequent. Crazy. Yeah, I mean, I get advertising is big business and all that, but again, there's got to be some sort of line. Maybe draw an ethical line. I don't know. Okay, plant stream stuff. I'm going to miss a lot of chat. We're going to miss some chat. This is the way it's going to be, okay? Plant stream stuff is I had plans for this year's plant streams. Could you guys hear the train? Tell me you guys can hear the train horn, like, coming through my mic here. Can you hear that? That'd be crazy if you could hear the train horn, the train whistle, the whistle, the weighted whistle. Go. Digital price tags are coming in for price gouging too. Ridiculous. Only went to Target occasionally to check out their t-shirts. Haven't done that in years. You heard it slightly. Oh yeah, line should be no digital stalkers. It's just not gonna happen, Commodore. It ain't gonna happen. Alas. Alas. Trotsky, the whistle is all in your head. Trotsky, it's good to see my friend. Can someone call out Trotsky, please? I would appreciate it very much, because I don't have a keyboard. Trotsky, how are you? How'd your stream go? Did you have a good time? Did you have a good stream? Okay. So, I want to do a bunch of stuff with the plant streams. Thank you, Mel. I appreciate it very much. The problem is, logistically, the stuff I want to do, I know you're shocked. You're like, what? This guy? The guy with the tie? I know. The things that I want to do are ambitious. My plan was to have a less ambitious interim implementation of those ideas this year. And in the, before next year's plant streams, if I'm privileged enough to continue doing this with y'all, implement the audacious, ambitious idea, okay? Which, let's see, how can I be properly vague here? It would involve starting a new company, okay? Another new company. It's ambitious. I think it's cool. I think it would work. I think it's a good idea. And I think it will be successful. That said, the more I thought about, okay, I can't do it this year. Let's do a lesser version of it. The problem with that is I haven't patented this yet. So I need to patent what I want to do. No offense to you guys. No offense to those of you who I know and I do the rendezvous on Wednesdays with. No offense to those of you with whom I do life. But I cannot here on a live stream on the internet trust everybody. I can't trust that my work would not be copied and stolen. So I can't do it. I can't even do a shoddy middleman version of what I want to do, which was my plan. Okay. I priced it all out. I planned everything. I crunched the numbers. Like, you guys are like, what is Gus doing? He's not even, caught up on chat or whatever. I am constantly working, and a ton of that work is looking to the future. Okay. So it's not just like, oh, he only goes live 3 days a week. No, I'm doing a bunch of stuff, tons of stuff behind the scenes. I am amassing a bunch of stuff for the big ambitious projects. What? Who is texting me? Everybody I know is here. So that is, wow, did that just get to me? Wow, that's crazy. That is the really vague explanation of things. The plant streams will be different this year than they have been in years prior, okay? They just have to be. I will have a thing spelling out how that works for you guys soon, TM. But the real neat things that I've been working on, I don't get to do. And that bums me out, because one of the changes in particular that I'm going to be making was sort of on the expectation that one of these things would be implemented. At this juncture, I'm like caught in between two things. I want to implement this, but I'm not ready to. I have to implement this, but it's excluding this. So the streams will not be all that I would hope. And in no small part of that is the fact that I don't yet know whether or not it's possible for me to be joined by the Hot Bride while I do so. Now, it is, I would say, likely that she will show up for some of them because of one of the changes I'm making. But it has to do with her schedule, has to do with the fact that she's in nursing school right now, right? And she's super busy. It is a logistics nightmare to try to carve away some of her time and like commandeer it. For those of you who are unfamiliar and you're like, what's Hot Bride got to do with this? She did her camera debut, her face reveal for the plant streams 2 years ago. That's how we did this. And she co-hosted all of the plant streams that first year. Last year, she helped with half of them, I think. And then she was super busy and she couldn't help with the rest of them. This year, we're just on that continuation of less and less Hot Bride, which makes them less and less appealing as far as I'm concerned, because I would want to look at her and not me. But what do I know? I'm just some dude. What are you doing, Bookshelf? Are you gonna chill? Are you gonna keep on clicking and adjusting? You gonna fall or what? Don't make threats. Don't make threats. Fall if you're gonna fall. Unbelievable. So, very vaguely, I have a bunch of fun stuff to unveil. It's not as much as I wanted. Yep. That's the T. Sorry, it's not more specific. I'm afraid that I can't be. I am going to try to host 2 bonus talks. Maybe this upcoming week. Maybe this upcoming Thursday with you patrons. I would do a update call with capos and above, and then I would end that call and continue for a little while longer with some deeper business type stuff with family. I'll have to see who can swing it. I'll have to see. Okay, stream went well. Had a lot of fun. Can only guess at what the people watching any of my antics thought of my antics. I'm glad you had fun, Trotsky. I'm glad. Hey, do not et nursery. Jack, I didn't tell you that, my goodness. No offense taken. I'm glad. I'm glad, Joey T. You just doxed it. Totally stealing it. Oh, Commodore, no, don't do it. Oh, God. Cameos in any form are appreciated. Never expect it, always appreciate it. And I appreciate that sentiment, Jack. I will pass it along. She does feel bad. She does feel bad about how busy she is and how absent she's been. It is one of her hopes that once she's done with school, she has said this to you guys before, I believe, once she's done with school and she could just like work a regular job, regular hours, she's like, when my whole personality isn't nursing school, I want to be involved in the mafia. She wants to like attend some get-togethers. She wants to be there for the bonus talks. She wants to do some collab streams again, like all of that. So fingers crossed that that's a thing. Fingers crossed. Cardboard cutout of the Hot Bride for the plant streams. That's hilarious, Mel. That's hilarious. That's what those pops were? Yeah, did you hear that, Leanne? That's the bookshelf. Both bookshelves sort of settle. I don't know quite what they do. It's haunted. Ghost. Spoopy. Gus talking to bookshelves. Listen, Pep, this is not the strangest thing you've heard today. It's not. So, don't even pretend, sir. Time check. Honestly, joke. Honestly. Okay. Mild earthquake? Yeah. Nope, no earthquake. Okay, so let's jump into this thing. That's all the stuff that should be commencing next week. Very excited. I'm hoping to get the literature out there sooner rather than later. For the uninitiated, the plant streams are sort of, because I'm not monetized on the platforms and so forth, it is a sort of a really neat show and tell sort of thing where this whole set gets converted into a jungle. Okay, all this, like, I change it all out. This is a real cool space, and I use it for a bit of fundraising for the channel. So other people have like subathons and stuff. No, that's not how we do things around here. I can't just do anything simply, can I? I know. Right now, Twitch has a stupid banner at the bottom of your screen right now that's like, if you throw bits, we'll add on 10%. Wow! 10% of the thing where Twitch already gets a cut by you converting it into Monopoly money because it's not a 1-to-1, and then they take 50%, and then you're taxed? You're telling me that you're gonna throw in 10 whole %? I know. You're like, Gus, it's September and stuff. Why don't you? Yes, yeah, I can't do anything simply. I know, I'm the problem. It's me. I know. I know. Pleading once again that the plants on life support be available for adoption. Those are my wheelhouse. One of my chief concerns is the fact that we are so late into the year, Mel. We're leaving the growing season, and at this rate, it will be pretty late in the season that we are done with the plant streams. And the consequence of that is the plants are only going to get worse looking from here. They look fabulous right now. Great looking critters putting out crazy big leaves. It's super good. I have to triage. I literally have a triage list of who's going to start looking terrible the fastest. Some of them just straight up like go dormant and like die back completely. And I'm like, how do I show these? When do I show it before they die? So suffice it to say, first couple streams of it, y'all are gonna see all the finicky plants that are like gonna start looking ugly soon. They'll come back next year. They did last year and stuff. Like, we take care of them, but like it ain't arbitrary. Let's put it that way. It ain't arbitrary, the plants that I show in which order, okay? Played 5M with Paul earlier. Paula talking about her big kitty in the office. See? Exactly, Pep. I knew it. Fun proposition for the book readers. Oh, thank you, Jack. Yes, in my go live. I'm like, why does that sound familiar? Thank you. Thumper will try not to do mine too much this year during the plant streams. I believe I still hold the monopoly on all the named plants. Not a monopoly, but it's a lot of plants. A lot of plants, Thump. Trying to keep on track. Thank you, Jack. I appreciate it very much. A plastic plants mom. Yeah. I love the little pumpkin, by the way, Mel. That's so stinking cute. My gosh. Lots of Sanzi lights? Is that a grow light, Commodore? I don't know what that is. Artificial sun, it must be. We have grow lights, just not a ton of them. So, I don't know. Relight number 1, indeed, Jack. Charlie Brown Christmas tree of plants need love too. Yeah. Okay, so the fun proposition, and here it is. As we go into this discussion about the 3 books, okay, and I have some stuff that I want to pull back up and review with you guys as I do so here tonight. Some of you have indicated that you want to discuss these books further, in greater detail, in a voice call, okay? Leaving you a lurk. Thank you, Thumb. I appreciate it. I am in a somewhat of a spot when it comes to this. Initially I said, and throughout the lectures I said, if you want to discuss these things in a manner that is particular to your circumstance in your world, let's do it on Wednesdays, right? Now, the problem with that is not everybody in the Wednesday groups has read the books. So we could steer a conversation in that direction, but the purpose of the books is to give us a common vocabulary, right? It gives us a shorthand for understanding, like a whole bunch of stuff. We can say, when you're talking to a friend or whatever, when we're talking here, those of us who've gone through the material, hey, I've been in the box all week toward this lady, toward my boss, toward my whatever, and I just can't separate her words from her track record. And you are wrestling with that. And just in saying, I've been in the box toward this lady, all the people who've been through the material now have a wealth of knowledge and insight into your circumstance, it's a shortcut. Okay, that shorthand is super important because not only does it give us a vocabulary for where you're at, we also share some understanding, at least, some better than others, of where we ought to go from here. We all understand that being in the box in this regard is a bad thing. We also know that it's difficult to move ahead, but at least we know some of the steps, we know some of the things, and we can ask some of those questions of one another in a caring community setting. That said, if we are doing that and someone in those small groups hasn't read the books, it sucks. Now that person is excluded. Now that person, we have to explain everything. And those people have, and we've been through this, tried to be helpful in the past, where they jump in and say, oh yeah, no, people like that, you just gotta cut them out of your life. You know, there's just that negativity in your world, and you don't need any more of that. There's enough negativity out there. Am I right? I appreciate the attempt at empathy. I appreciate the wanting to come alongside someone who's upset and hurting and like link arms and skip off into the sunset. But that is not what we are doing. We are not excising people because they're difficult. Because if we had to kick everybody out who's difficult, y'all would need to kick me out. I'm one of the most difficult people in a bunch of y'all's lives. I know this, okay? That is part of my role. I am challenging and pushing you guys out of love, out of care, out of concern, and out of wanting the best for you. If we're gonna kick out difficult people, all of us gotta go. It's not the solution. So while I appreciate people saying, oh yeah, no, I know I don't need to read the books. I've read a bunch of books and I know about dealing with people. I get maybe you've read some books. That is not the purpose of going through these ones. It is specifically for that common vocabulary, so we can tackle problems together on the same page. People who say, I don't need a book, they're the ones who very often jump in and say, you just kick that person out. You kick them to the curb. You never talk to them again. Screw those guys. They're idiots. What do they know? Pepe hands. It's well-meaning, but now it means that I need to give impromptu lectures in tiny group, like short group sessions to try to get the folks who haven't read it on the same page, just so we can start to have a conversation, and that undercuts the entire purpose of our doing it together. So, many of you have lamented to me personally, like individually, you have said to me, hey, I want to walk through the implications of these books, but I can't in my group. Even there, it's difficult. I want to talk to people who have read the books, who have done their homework, who are invested in this and can walk through it with me. Who are those people, Gus? And I'm like, so, my fun proposition. Heck, I'm right, Jack. Yeah. Shared pool of meaning. Indeed. And thank you for dropping the link for the CNR. I appreciate that. You try to go where there's no difficult people. You go to the Chernobyl. No difficult people there. As soon as you get there, there's one difficult person there with radiation poisoning. Actually, apparently, people in Chernobyl don't have radiation poisoning. I don't know. I think it was Kyle Hill did a video on that. Several people have done a video of like going to Chernobyl now, and like it's not as bad as people make it out to be. I don't know. Anyways, yes, your point is well taken, Commodore. Regardless of my severely lacking understanding of Chernobyl and the goings on there in the modern day, I know what happened there. You know what I mean. So, anyways, Fukushima. Fukushima also does not have the problems that people say that it does. Fukushima apparently was really overblown, say the physicists. It was a bunch of fear mongering. Yes, some people died, but it is not what people made it out to be. It was way overblown. The whole like the radiation is going to get into the Pacific Ocean and it's going to wash up on the west coast of America. Absolutely didn't happen because it was a physical. Okay, California. There it is, Jack. You did it. Jack did it. He just named the most toxic place on Earth. You did, my guy. I appreciate it. Look at the Commodore. Look, Jack coming to Commodore's aid here. I'm being difficult as threatened, and Jack just swoops on in with a airtight solution. Mel's over there like, but Peppy Hands, I like it. I know. All of you guys from California are like, unfollow. Okay, refollow. But I'm still upset. I don't know. Listen, California's a toxic place. I don't know. Listen, there's no difficulty, there's no progress. Frederick Douglass. It's a good line. I also liked what you posted, Mel, in Confabulating earlier. And once again, you posted something that made a lot of sense to the people who practice this, who attend these, and who've gone through the books. You posted something that was matter of fact, that was a good reminder for those of us who concur with that which we've been studying. And even there, you were met with resistance to axiomatic truths by people who haven't gone through the material. So where's a person to go? Where's a person to go with these things? Enter my fun idea, my fun proposition, I guess. I don't know, I might not think it's fun. I don't know if you will or not. My fun proposition is this. It can be a one-off thing. It can be a two-time thing. It can be a whatever thing, okay? I don't know how it's gonna work, what the time would be. I don't know any of that stuff. But what I would like to propose is that someone, like, say, the one who's currently underneath 3/4 of the pile of unclaimed coats, who is invested in this material, who has studied it, who is eager to parse the stuff in it, separate the good from the bad, discern this and that, and see how it applies to real world, all of that jazz, okay? My recommendation, my encouragement is perhaps someone like that could start a group. It doesn't need to be an official group, but I think that that would be a really good thing. And again, it doesn't need to be forever. It can be a temporary thing, perhaps. And this can go for anybody who's interested in doing this, okay? Time zones are a difficult thing to overcome. Work schedules, busyness of life, I get all of that jazz. That's why the rendezvous are spread out like they are. So it can accommodate all the people with all the different schedules and time zones, okay? And it's still insufficient to get a lot of people in different parts of the world, okay? If such a group could be hosted once a week for 3 weeks, 4 weeks, indefinitely, if it's decided that it's a fun thing and people want to do it, I don't know. Heck, it could even be on Wednesdays at a different, I don't know. Well, I can't even be the one to do something like this, okay? I can't put it on. I can't do it. It wouldn't be up to me. But if we could put together something like that where it's you volunteer yourselves to join, okay, you go to it, but it's on the expectation that you have read the books. Like, it's not just a come on, hang out, sort of whatever thing. It's only the people who are trying explicitly to put this stuff into practice are allowed. I think that'd be a really good thing. It seems to me that it's something that could be hashed out in fairly short order. If it's just, let's go over these ideas again a little bit, see them stick. But it could be an ongoing thing, but more precisely, and this is something that I've I told you guys about when we first started the books is my Tuesday business leaders group that I attend every single Tuesday for the last decade. That group, the ones who introduced me to the books, well, the first two books. We've gone through, in those 10 years, we've gone through like leadership and self-deception, I think 4 times. We just go through the book, chapter a week sort of thing. We've done that like 4 times. And each time it hits us anew. Each time it refreshes our memory. Each time it's like a smack in the face and you're like, right, this, oh no. And you're like convicted, you know, and you're feeling convicted and you want to change and you want to, like, I have suggested in the past, and several of you suggested during the course of doing the books this time, this maybe ought to be an annual thing. Well, it can't be an annual thing in the way we just implemented it this year. That took the whole year. But the idea is there. So maybe people who want to examine these books, who watch the videos, want to process it with people, maybe such a group could get together for a month, once a year, 4 times, once per week, for the month of September, the month of October, month of March, the month, whatever the month is, you know, as a, all right, let's hit this again. The books are quick, and if you've already read it, you know, like, how quick they are. You can maybe reread it and be like, oh, okay. It'd be like a mini book club that tackles sort of the same books, like on a scheduled basis. I don't know, not my group. So if someone's interested in doing such a thing, let's talk. So that's my that's my fun proposition. So there you go. Okay, now I think Californians would agree. Come to unfollow, unsub. That's right, unsub. Wait, no. Subscribe is something you can do on YouTube. So unfollow, unsub actually does work here. No, God. Retro's like, goodbye forever. Bollocks, I say. If we agree on everything, none of us would grow. Indeed. Continues to plant seeds. Very good. Jack. Washington's getting pretty stupid these days as well. They just implemented a tax on bags that you can get at fast food restaurants. Bad enough at stores, but seriously, fast food bags? After they made it so you have to request napkins and straws. I just want my damn food. World's a crazy place, Trotsky. The world is a crazy place, my friends. Looking for who else is in the pile of coats. Indeed! It's a big pile, Mel. It's a big pile. It makes perfect sense that you wouldn't know who all is in there. And honestly, it's so big that the odds of you bumping into the other people are actually quite remote. So there's that. You don't have to be like, who touched me? It's just a coat. It's a big pile. Unclaimed coats? You could have said the claimed coats. That's a big enough pile, but you know. $0.08 to get your food in a bag. Huh. Is that where, Trotsky? Is that California? Because we were talking about California. Where is that implemented? What do you think of what I shared about Conan O'Brien? I did not get to watch it, Commodore. I did not get to watch it. I saw that you posted it. And someone posted Never Meet Your Idols. I don't know what the tea is. And you don't need to regurgitate it here. We don't have the time. But if you want to tell me about it, if I don't get to it, if you want to tell me about it on Wednesday, sure. Not to give them ideas. Indeed, Jack. They might. Guts! Hello, Guts. It's very good to see you, my friend. Welcome in, madam. Welcome. It's always a pleasure. Always. I actually have a really good idea to add to that, but I will run it by you in the DM first. Thanks for putting it out there. Hell yeah. Says, hey guys. Oi. With new people too, for rereads and first reads? Indeed, Jack. That's what I'm thinking. Sort of a book club. Like, So here's the thing. You might well think here, what do you mean the same book each time, Gus? Like, you read the book once and that's it. If you've read the books and you understand the implications of the books for your life, and if you're anything like me, revisiting those books, it hits you all over again. And it's, gosh, why am I so inept at implementing these things? How quickly I forget. And so an annual refresher, like, I need an annual refresher. Plain and simple, I need an annual refresher for just these books, for just these ideas. I told you guys, I've been through Leadership and Self-Deception. How many times I've read? Okay, I have studied it with the group now 5 times. Okay, The Anatomy of Peace 4 times. Crucial Conversations twice. Okay, I've read them more. More than that, okay? And underlined and I've gone through these books a lot. Well-abused books, okay? And they still convict me. I do refresh on these, and each time I'm like, I need to get better at that. I need to have accountability with that. I need to have someone who calls me out when I'm being in the box and I just like don't have that flash of genius moment where I recognize it, right? I think it'd be valuable. Okay, I think it'd be valuable. I have a lot of other books. This is an answer to something that a bunch of you guys have been asking about. I didn't want to say anything about it until I was ready to push it, but I'll say it here. A ton of you guys have been asking for a reading list for books that I recommend, okay? A ton of you. Now, for a whole host of reasons, I can't post every book that I'd recommend. It'd be too many books. A list at that point is not helpful. A list of recommended reading is not helpful. I also need to be mindful of my audience. What kind of book am I recommending to whom? Just blanket? Like in the military, in the Marine Corps, there's something called the Commandant's Reading List, okay? That's the highest enlisted, or no, that's the highest officer in the Marine Corps is the Commandant, okay? He's in charge of the Marine Corps for a tenure. He's like a president. He has a tenure for a handful of years, okay? And each time they come out with a recommended reading list. Now that reading list is sometimes tweaked, sometimes updated, but it's always roughly the same size. It's not super big. And what they've done is it's a handful of books recommended for each rank. Do you see? If you're brand new, these are the books we recommend that you read. If you're an NCO who's been in for a couple years, these are the books we recommend you read. Like there's recommendations for each rank. If you're into a senior NCO position, a staff NCO position, you've been doing this for a while now, these are the books we recommend. If you're an officer, brand new officer, we recommend these books. The point of the reading list is you need to understand leadership. You need to understand conflict. You need to understand military history. Like, there's a purpose. You see, there's a purpose behind the Commandant's reading list. Warfighting. It's effective. It's to be effective warfighters. That's the purpose of the Commandant's reading list. What would the purpose of my list be? Okay, so I have already made, actually, you guys can't see it, on the Pick Your Poison section, there actually is a channel that's hidden from you guys right now. It's just called Reading List. It's called Reading List. I don't have a more clever name than that, apparently. And I've been working on the reading list for a while. I did not want to push it out with only a handful of things on it. And as I made the list, it got more and more complicated, okay? Here's why. I started with like a bullet point and a book title and an author, okay? But then it was like, well, okay, obviously I recommend Leadership and Self-Deception, The Anatomy of Peace, right? These books that we just went through. But then I'm like, but not the 4th edition of The Anatomy of Peace. So then I wrote this whole like disclaimer at the beginning that's like, okay. I recommend these books because they've had an impact on my life, but I am only going to recommend the editions that I am familiar with, right? I will note on there which edition that I read. So all of a sudden I'm gonna have to go find the editions of every book that I'm recommending because I can't vouch for future ones. Like with the Anatomy of Peace, I will not vouch for whatever it is that they push next. Whatever that comes out, 4th edition or later, I don't vouch for. They have betrayed the spirit of what they wrote. They betrayed my trust in their future publications of it. So I'm like sitting there on this book list like, okay, 3rd edition or older, I have read and I sign off on. Godspeed, Spider-Man. So all of a sudden, it's not just a list. Now it's a list with exclusions. Now it's a list with caveats. Then I got put something in there that says, just because I have an author in here does not constitute a blanket endorsement of either the author and all that they've written and all of their personal views about things, nor does it mean that I love every word of a given book. Like Atlas is a great example, okay? Atlas down here. Atlas is a dense fiction, okay? It's a fictional story, but it's Ayn Rand's, it's also like the height of her work. And in it, she spells out her theory of objectivism, okay? Her school of objectivism was born from what she wrote in that book. That's because it's fiction, and then like at one point in the book, and if you've read it, you know what I'm talking about, you reach a lecture that's delivered. It's called the speech. Speech is delivered by one of the characters, and it just goes on and on and on for like 30 pages, and you're like, what? And it's her spelling out her whole worldview. A ton of which I don't agree with. I love a bunch of the stuff that she says. I love a bunch of Ayn Rand's ideas. But Ayn Rand's a crazy person. She's got a lot of stuff right and a lot of stuff wrong. So all of a sudden I'm in danger of putting an Ayn Rand book in there and going, yeah, I recommend this reading. People go, I can't believe it. Didn't you hear that she once said, no, I didn't. Or maybe I did and it's still a good book. You see my problem? So I made this list and then I'm like, I can't publish this. It's all over the place. It's a shotgun of these books were important to me. There's a ton of books that are important to me. To what end? So then I tried to restrict it to like, okay, these books could be beneficial for people trying to practice hard mode. Okay, yeah, okay, like we got that. Well, let's do that. Yeah. So, but they're not all books in the same vein as LSD and AOP and Crucial Conversations, right? It's not all in that vein. Like, I think that there's a lot of good that one can get from Atlas Shrugged, to stick with the same example here. I'm not gonna go through it here on stream, and I'm not gonna expect a bunch of people to go through it. It's a big book. Now, if you like reading, you'll freaking love it. It's a fabulous book, but I can't include it on the reading list because it is read at your own discretion, sure, but it's like, to what end do I make that list? It would just include a ton, all the books I've read. There's only, I think, like 5 or 6 or 10 books that I've read that I'm like, total waste of time, don't read it at all. Not only is it not good reading, it's not good writing, it does not offer you a useful or meaningful perspective, it doesn't offer you insights, it's totally useless. It's fit for the fire. I could say that about maybe 10 books that I've read out of 1,000. So all the rest of them, therefore, offer something. So I know a bunch of you guys have been asking about a reading list. That's why it's not published yet. I have done pass after pass after pass on just the preliminary list. And each time, each recommendation has gotten chunkier. Because also, I like list a title, right? And it's just a title. You don't know anything about it then. Do I have to include a blurb about it? Do I have to include a little mini thing from me of here's what this book meant to me? What if it's been a really long time since I've read that book and I can't give an accurate, up-to-date accounting for what it did for me? I just know that it was useful. It in part shaped me. So it's just it's complicated. It's a complicated list and it's getting more complicated. I thought it was going to be just bullet, title, author, title, author, title, author. But it's just, it's a lot.
As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster.
Sam, welcome in. I'm grateful for the follow. It means a heck of a lot. I take follows very seriously. It's my aim to earn it. Seriously, welcome, welcome. Truly good to have you. Can I call you Sam, by the way? I often truncate names because I'm trying to remember them. But also, tell me the tea. How did you found our humble little corner of the interwebs? To what do I owe the pleasure, Sam? Why me? Of all the people on the Twitchy space, why me? How'd this happen? Huh? How? Who foisted you upon me? Were you doom scrolling through Twitch? How'd this happen? How does a guy like me get to be so lucky, huh? The draw is much better now that I got down to the punch, by the way. All right, I'm gonna catch up on chat. I'm sorry, I'm behind. I know it, I know it. At the hospital I work at, you have to request for milk and your morning cereal. If it's not requested, you get dry cereal. Oh, that's crazy, Thump. I didn't know that. Huh. I don't know. Relay number 2, indeed. TL, too long, didn't watch. Conan is definitely not, or defiantly not in the box. Huh. A lot of other TV comedians are. Oh, I got you. I said never meet your idols to that because who knows if he is or is not in a box. Yeah. I would say there's good lessons to be learned from basically everyone. Idolize none of them. Don't put on a pedestal any one of them, and that includes me. I've said this many times, you guys. I'm the disappointment in chief, perhaps, but a disappointment all the same. Right alongside you guys. Okay? I am fallible with everybody else. I'm a screw up like everybody else. I make mistakes and I procrastinate. I let you guys down. I let myself down. So don't put someone on a pedestal. Don't do it. Learn important lessons, but still be wise and discerning in who you elevate. So glad Guts knows I mean them when it autocorrects the guys. Knows I mean them. Yeah. People tend to think what they try is a one and done. Once you do it, you graduate. Yeah, Commodore. Truly. Or you can rewatch them on YouTube if you really want to. Right, Retro. That's something else that could be done. Watch it. Once I do the edits. Once I finish the edits, the chop downs. Yes, they would be much faster of a process. You're absolutely right. Fast food restaurants in Washington. Oh, Washington State. Oh, I got you, Trotsky. Okay. I thought that was shorthand for you saying like the federal government, the feds did this. And I'm like, I feel like I would have heard about this. Okay, Washington. That makes a ton of sense, actually. Washington has a bunch of crazy laws. Taco Bell, bag service charge. Asked about it, was told it was a new thing, just got passed. Ridiculous. I got you though. Okay, thank you for the clarification, Trotsky, and for the education. That's really interesting. Asked for history books since God of War. I know, Jack, I'm sorry. But even history is like, I have so many different kinds of history in this library. So many kinds, genres, there's so many fields of so many branches of history. It's nuts. Counter to an extreme is never the counter extreme, honestly, but that's not how we see things, is it? It's not a safe space indeed, Trotsky. Thank you for dropping that. I like it. Don't like to read it all. I got you, Retro. Hence the videos, yeah. Are they mostly young adult? Yeah, that's exactly it, Commodore. That's what the reading list is. Yeah. What about recommended to Gus? Recommended to Gus. Yes, Suki. That is something that I wanted to include on it. I wanted to not necessarily have a dedicated space for people to be like, I recommend that Gus read this book. Because the problem with that is I have 100 books, more than that now, on a pile, like literally stacked for me to read, that I am presently not making much progress in because of all the business stuff that I'm trying to do. I'm not doing nearly as much reading as I want to be doing right now. So if there were such a list, it would just be an ever-growing list. Sam starves us. And it's Doug! And oh, hey, it's Doug and Uber and...
As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster.
Gang, welcome in. Welcome in. It's a pleasure to have you. Sam starves us. Sam, is that true? Is that... What am I hearing here, Sam? My goodness gracious. Those are quite the allegations. The accusations being yeeted in your general direction. That's crazy. That's nuts. Uber, Doug, it's very good. Welcome back, dear friends. How you doing? How's you? How's Weekend's Eve find you, huh?
As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster.
Key, Kit Kat, thank you guys for the follows. And Sam, if you didn't hear me say that before, Sam, I'm grateful. Grateful as heck. I take those very seriously.
As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster.
Listen, Suddy, I'm grateful. Is it Suddy or Sudi? It should be Suddy. Like, don't let me ruin it though, okay, gang. That goes for all of you guys. I just told this same thing. I just told the same thing to Doug and Uber the other day. I said, please correct me. Just tell me if I'm saying something stupid. Tell me if I'm butchering your name. Here I am trying to be hospitable. And thank you. Be gracious for the kindness you gone and done me. It won't do for me to butcher your name. It won't do. I won't stand for it. Which is why I'm sitting. So, welcome in. Welcome, welcome. It's truly good to have you. For those of you with whom I have not yet had the pleasure of making acquaintance, my name is Gus. Welcome to my home. Welcome to my humble little corner of the interwebs. Welcome in. It's very good to have you. Very good to have you. Okay. I am behind. We're gonna catch up. It's gonna be quick. Ready? Set, go. Okay, so Sam, first I asked, how'd you end up in our humble little corner of the interwebs? To which then I now see some familiar faces, and I'm like, I suspect that I know who to yeet gratitude in the general direction of, and who you should question the judgment of because they brought you here. Behold. Again, question their loyalty. Maybe you're being trolled. I don't know. It's not my people. I can't discern for you. Discernment's an important part of being a functioning human being. We gotta all do it for ourselves. It's tough. I know it's tough, but listen, I don't make the rules. I just abide by them, okay? Listen, it's very good to have you guys. Very good to have you indeed. You've caught us in the middle of a Friday evening. That's Gus Talks we have on Friday nights. Before I get to anything else, though, I gotta get to the shout-outs. We gotta do it. We gotta do the shout-outs. Gang, I just finished it. I'm grateful as heck for the follows. I take follows very seriously. I don't just throw my follows around.
As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster.
Do you go by Mary? Do you go by Lamb? Do you go by Little Lamb? Tell me. I'm gonna truncate everything so I can catalog you guys away. Same thing I told Uber and Doug last Tuesday? When was that? Was that just Tuesday? Was that just Tuesday in it? No. Last Saturday? I feel like it was Tuesday in it. I'm super far behind on chat. Even if you're frantically answering right now, listen up, stupid. I'm not seeing it. I'm sorry. Anyways, yeah, I take follows very seriously. It's my aim to earn them. As I said back then, gang, I would be grateful and a half if you guys would join me in doing a vibe check. If you would join me, I'm behind on vibe checks, by the way. As I said then, I say again now, gang, if you don't have the time to do a vibe check this very minute, because, you know, here we are. I have a folder. I have a whole folder for people that I need to go do vibe checks on still. I gotta do it. That's the way it's gotta be. So I would be grateful and a half if you guys would join me in doing a vibe check on Sir Sam here. That'd be pretty darn slick. But Sam, I got a question for you. I don't know if you've already answered this. I don't know if you already coached. I don't know. I'm behind on chat. I'm doing a bad job of stewarding your time and all of your guys' attention. I'm sorry. Would you do me a further kindness? Would you tell us the tea? Would you do a bit of self-promo here? Would you tell us what it is that you get up to on the interwebs? Why stream? What can people expect to find when you go do your vibe checks? Are there genres of games you play? Is there a theme you're after? I don't know. Is there a shtick? I don't know what the... You tell me. I don't know. And also, question number 2, when? When can people find you doing those things? What, do you have a schedule? Tell us your schedule. If you've got something big coming up, some big stream or something, whatever, plug the stream. Tell us the tea. My goodness gracious, I'd be grateful if you would do me the kindness. Now, typically, I didn't get to warn you guys about this, Doug. I didn't get to warn you guys. I typically don't have raids enabled on Friday nights. Now, that is like ended for this week and for like some coming weeks. So this will not be a stricture that's enforced right now. But you guys might see a timer that pops up on here that tells you on Friday nights, raids are disabled, it's follower only chat. That's because typically I'm doing some fairly serious lectures on Friday nights about like difficult things in life. Truth, philosophy, relationships, friendship. Like usually we're getting into some pretty deep stuff on Friday nights and I disallow raids. But if it's just chatting, which you're seeing, and like, that's a pretty good indicator that it's fair game. If it doesn't say talk shows and podcasts, that's typically the category where I've got them disabled. So you found us at a good time. You did it. You did it. And I, for one, am grateful. Grateful as heck that you did. Super good to have you guys in. Also, yeah, tell us all the stuff. Tell us all of the tea. Golly, I want to know. Retro on YouTube land also. Oh, my word. American history. Right. I appreciate the clarification, Jack. There's a ton out there. All right, Doug, it's good to see you. Key, welcome in. Uber, hello, hello, hello. Suddy, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you guys for welcoming in the Raiders. I appreciate you guys very much indeed. Japanese word for Gus, sundoku. That says that's sundoku. Yeah, sundoku. Okay, yeah, my Japanese is very rusty, Sir Commodore. I can read hiragana and katakana, and it's about it. My vocabulary is shot. I can still read it to no avail. So I don't know. I don't know these things. Karabi! Hello, Karabi. Do you go by Kara? Do you go by Kara? You tell phonetics if you must, new friends. Phonetics if you must. You will not insult my intelligence. I would be grateful and a half if you'd break it down Barney style for me, okay? Make it marine proof if you're a tall label. Sam has a small peepee. Oh, what a thing to say! I was late. I'd say you were just on time. Kara? Karabi? Do I roll the R? Is it Kara? Kara? Karabi? That's fun. Don't let me butcher it. Don't do it. Oh God, I'm gonna continue to butcher it. Gotta keep scrolling. This guy looks cool. Hey, Well, Sadi, I'm grateful. Grateful for the kind words. I'm grateful to have you in. My goodness gracious. I'm well, Uber. I'm well. I'm better now. Friday nights, look at this. Look at this. I get to have lubricant for good conversation. We've got good drink. I'm having an Ardbeg wee beastie here tonight that I get to raise to you fabulous folk, you good-looking goons, you marvelous mooks. Get to have a Shigar with you guys as well. Very good to have you. I hope the time zones are treating you right and that Weekend's Eve finds you well. Glad to get his food, but he'll be back soon. Very well, Doug. Am I a gangster now? It sounded like it your whole life, for as long as you can remember. And here you are. And here you are. Now, you could join the Discord. That's the big thing, okay? Like, you can follow on Twitch, you can subscribe on YouTube. I'm multi-streaming to both. There's YouTube content, there's all that. But the Discord is the hub of all that we get up to. The Mafia Community Discord. The rules are kind of tough to get in, okay? That's no joke. That's by design. We call doing this life together thing, we take that very seriously. We call it doing life on hard mode. This is something that's that I told some of you guys about on Tuesday in it. It's no small thing to join the Mafia. So if you want to be a gangster, if you want to be one of them cool kids, beware the stickers. Mafia has appreciation for the people who can get past those rules and agree to try them. Not nail them, not get it perfect every time, but try them. And they are a welcoming sort on those stipulations. So expect your notifications to blow up for a week or 3 as the Mafia yeets stickers at you. It's one of those things. One of those things. Suds, I like it. I like it, Suds. I like it. Butchers are rad, though. I already lost the reference, Double. I already lost it. We say hi to other chair. Oh, to chair? Oh, right. You guys formed a parasocial relationship with other chair. That's right. That's right, Uber. I forgot. Maybe I'll do a quick spin, but just for you. Okay, just for you. Blinker fluid. Yeah, I do need that, Commodore. We'll do that blinker fluid. That's cool. Let's do it. Raise his hand slowly. So, Mr. Godfather, I have a question. How's it like to live the thug life? Well, this whole hard mode thing, let me tell you a thing or two about it, all right? Let me tell you a little bit about this life. It's pretty swell. Because it means that I get to do life alongside the remarkable men and women of the Mafia, who have agreed also to try this hard mode thing. I'm surrounded by such a caliber of company so as to be difficult to describe. The people who part with their Fridays, often for some of the serious that we get up to around here, and the doing life together in the Mafia community, all of that, it humbles me greatly. We've also got small groups, like get-togethers that we have once a week, okay? This is Wednesdays. We call them the rendezvous, the Cosa Nostra rendezvous. These happen every Wednesday, and I give up a 7th of my life for you guys. No stream. I'm offline for it, okay? No one's streaming it. There's no game. There's no nothing. It's getting together in smaller groups so that we can do life together, so that we can develop depth within community, put faces to the name, wrestle with all the misery of life, celebrate the highs, commiserate in the lows, process the difficult stuff, build real relationships, and leave these parasocial ones on the ash heap of history. That's no small thing. So there's groups, small groups. They're 90 minutes long, an hour and a half once a week, okay? I know, sounds scary. You can do it. You pick a time that works for you in there on the scheduling, okay? You go to the rendezvous thing, you go right here, what Mel just kindly dropped. You go find the events tab, you find a time slot that works for you. Maybe bring a friend if you're like, I'm afraid to go alone, bring a friend. The groups are filling up fast. The 9 group is full. If I'm afraid the 9 it's Pacific time. It'll be listed local to y'all. The last group, I should say that. The final group listed on there, the latest in the day one, that's full. In fact, I'm gonna unpublish it. I'm gonna unlist it because it's full. All the other ones, there's still some space. Some of them are maybe like 1 or 2 spots left. But it's not invitation only, it's you show up. And put faces to the name. Do this thing, walk through life together. With these fabulous humans. It's really something. It's really something. Right, I gotta get that eye drop content. I gotta get that eye drop content for Commodore. We gotta do it. Sam will be here soon. He's just eating some foods. I am a patient man, Kara. I'm a patient man. I'll wait. Eye drops. Oh, they're scary. Oh, and they're chilly. Ooh, that was refreshing. Oh, my word. All right. You got your eye drop content, Commodore. You got your eye drop content. Now, do we have chair content? We're not going to redeem a chair stream, okay? My room is sealed at present. I can't even go give smooches to the hot bride because she's working clinicals. Or not working clinicals. She's working the hospital tonight. But maybe, just for Uber here, maybe. Maybe we do a little spin, yeah? Maybe for those of you who haven't yet met chair, connoisseurs of chair, some of you be. Let's all right, hang on, sit tight. I'm just gonna sit right back here. Take it all in. take a break. I'll just be back here. I'll take a quick nap. Just a quick rest my eyes, you know? Just rest my eyes. My freshly refreshed eyes. Ah, yes. That's the stuff. That's the stuff. Alas, I am super far behind on chat. Super far behind on chat. It's probably something that I should rectify. Welcome on in, gang. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the ridiculousness. Welcome to me being perpetually behind on chat, and for that I apologize. Alright, let's see here. Welcome to life. Welcome to life, gang. It was Tuesday, indeed. Indeed. Catch up in roughly 10 minutes. Why you gotta be true, Jack? That hurts my delicate sensibilities. I love this place, and I love having you in it, Key. I love having you in it. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. How do I vibe check? Well, that's... You've done it here. Hopefully, that's the thing we do in each of the chats we go to. That's where you sit there and you take the pulse of the streamer and of the chat, of the stream broadly writ. That's where you sit around and go, this is a place I could find myself hanging out. These seem like some goons I could get to know, you know? This is maybe a life that I might want to get in on. Yeah. Some streams you go to and you're like, I'm gonna go. Good luck with whatever this is. Finger guns. And then you walk out. That is the other possible result of a vibe check, you know? Somewhere in between, you're like, this person's a streamer that is like thousands of people and chat is flying by and no one in chat is talking to anybody else. It's all just like emotes and I don't know, that's a thing, okay? So, teach their own. People like different things in a stream. So, now you know. Usually streams Wednesday through Sunday. I love that you guys are putting in the T for Sam. I love that. What a cool kid community. What a bunch of fabulous humans out here. Spreading the, taking care of your own. I like that a lot. Thank you guys. Wednesday through Sunday. Nice. We've got a schedule. Then, when Sam gets back, perhaps we can get a sales pitch. That would be pretty slick. That would be pretty slick. And then I can add him to the list. I'm super far behind on vibe checks. I apologize. I am behind on vibe checks. I gotta do that. Jeez, tomorrow. You know what? I'm gonna make a note of it. I'll make a note of it. We're gonna do it. I'm gonna do it right now. That's not where that was meant to go. Aw, heck. Aw, heck. Aw, heck. Okay. We've got our notepad. Vibe checks. Okay. It's on the list. There we go. Vibe checks. Tomorrow it's on my to-do list. I'm gonna put it right there actually, so I can't miss it. So I can't mess it up. I probably just lost the Shigar in doing that. That's a shame. We gotta light this bad boy up again. We gotta do it again. We gotta do it again. Oh yeah, good timing. The Friday thing. Yeah, that worked out. That worked out. My goat can read Japanese like me. Wow, that's super cool, Doug. A literate goat. Oh my god. I cannot do Japanese. It was my first foreign language, and I have since forgotten it. I learned like a dozen languages between that and now, and I have forgotten basically all of them. The only ones that I'm even remotely proficient in now are German and Russian. So everything else is like, sorry, non parlo italiano. Sprechen Sie Deutsch. Stretch for Japanese. No, don't stretch for... Mel, I swear, I just saw that clip today. I just saw that clip today. Told you guys I was cleaning up clips. I just saw that. Joke out here making me stretch. Unbelievable. I've got a new way of saying karabi. Are we rolling the R? Is that what we're doing, Doug? Karabi. 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 Yeah. Do we roll the R though? I love it. Because I couldn't claim the smooches. So instead we get a fit check. All right. All right, we got to stretch. Oh, we got to stretch, gang. Listen, I don't make the rules. I just bide by them, all right? I just bide by them. Everybody knows a good opportunity if you've been sitting for a while. I know you got to shake out your legs, okay? Shake out your arms like you got some dice up your sleeves, yeah? Shake out your legs like you got a dog attached to them. Just going to do a quick up-down. I ain't thinking of pedestrian all over the joint, all right? I'm going to sit right here. We're going to get a little bit of blood flowing. That's what we're doing, okay? That's all we're doing is getting the blood moving. Don't want your limbs dying on you. It'd be no good. No good. Shake out the bed sores. You know what I'm talking about? It's also a good opportunity where you get to look around, relax your eyes. This is that whole... Someone told me it's like you look at something that's 20 feet away for 20 seconds. That's the whole like reset your eyes. Okay, we're gonna look, we're gonna gaze, we're gonna peer. That was probably 20 seconds, right? Listen, I'm no mathematician, so I think I was close. I think we were basically there. Could be wrong, but I don't know. All right, now let's catch up. Sealed on Fridays, it's true. No chair except for a baby spin. We made a special accommodation. Yes, we did. A special accommodation just for the new friends, just for the new joins. Welcoming in on the life is pretty good. It's pretty good. Urge to find a way to sub for the Mafia is strong. There is a way to sub. There is a way to sub. I'm not monetized on Twitch. You guys won't see any ads around here, okay? There's no ads on Twitch. You won't see any on YouTube either. I'm not monetized anywhere. I do have subscriptions. It's via Ko-fi. If you guys know the subscription software, Ko-fi, the website, Ko-fi. There's links for it. You can literally type that in chat and it'll pop up. There's links below on my about page on Twitch. The Ko-fi page, that's where you can do subscriptions. It's the same thing as Twitch, it's $5 a month. There's other tiers that offer different levels of access to behind the scenes stuff, business stuff, bonus talks, chats, all those things. You get to vote on games. All of that, the link, that's Ko-fi. That's the place you go. Except that instead of Papa Bezos over here on Twitch taking 50% of your money, which is crazy, instead Ko-fi takes like 5% of your money or 4%. It's something like that. It's changing because, you know, now that they've like got their toehold on the market, they're raising their rates. But Ko-fi is the current place to get on a subscription style thing. So you can subscribe. You can get in on that thing and see that this thing has a shot at a future for $5 a month. But yeah, and you can see on each of them there's perks. It's spelled out on there what all you get for each different tier of support. Yeah, so Ko-fi is the current place. Patreon exists on there as well. I don't really go around chit-chatting about Patreon at the moment simply because I don't love the way that they've done some things, but it exists out there. I've got a handful of folks who are like, I prefer Patreon. It's all I know. So they've stayed there. That's fine. Want to see the spin in that confined space? Yeah, beat me to it. All you troublemakers out there trying to get me to stand up. Thank you guys for dropping links. I appreciate you guys very much. Cigar was sneakily de-ringed. Oh, I was very sneaky about it, Jack. Very much. Very much indeed. Yes, I was. Also, subscription over on Ko-fi. Mel already said everything. Why? I'm terrible. Mel is already being helpful over here. Everybody's being useful and kind, and I didn't even... My goodness gracious. I could have just caught up on chat. I'm not the least bit surprised. I'm surrounded by fabulous humans. I tell you. Just emotes we boomboxing? Oh my gosh, Jack. Don't tease me, he says. Don't do it. Don't do it. Shower time. Doug, thank you for your bandwidth. I hope you have a good shower. Good 2 hours. Oh no. Wait, Joke is laugh. Why is Joke laugh? He said, I don't body bagged him. Who body bag? Who done that? Who body bag? The joke is laughing because I didn't do something, no doubt. No doubt. Apex Pack, Trotsky. All right, Apex Pack. I got you. Let's get you your disappointment pack on the list. On the list. Okay. There you are. I'm like, where are you on this list? Found you. Okay, a disappointment pack. For those of you who are like, what the heck is that? That's for Tuesday in it. That's when we play Apex. That's our dedicated stream for Ape Legs. Ape Legs Legends. Indeed. Old man glares out window. Indeed. I didn't glare. I stared menacingly. Wait. Relay number 4. Number 49 is 4 total? Yeah. Few hundred? Don't know. Be a lot. For the stretch. Oh, yes, joke. Indeed. The Japanese. Yes. Did you hear me? I said earlier. I went through the clips earlier and I saw that, and I was annoyed all over again. Yes, I was. Chat almost caught up on. We did it, Uber. For those of you who've stuck around to this point, I'm grateful. Grateful and a half for you tolerating my ridiculousness and slow. It's good to have you. Good to have you indeed. Now, for those of you who are unfamiliar, for the uninitiated, Friday nights, okay? Friday nights. We call these things Gus Talks. Now, I believe that there are 3 components what comprise an ideal talk. We don't always get to them. That's why I say it's an ideal talk. The first is good drink. Again, tonight I'm having a wee beastie, the Ardbeg here. That's my good drink, component number 1. Good smoke. I'm having a Virtue by Manowar, one of my go-to sticks. And then the third component is good company. And that's where you come in. Each week I come empty-handed. And it is my hope that you will join me on Fridays for some of the more serious stuff. Now that said, I am about to enter into a season of what week's end looks like, including Fridays, that is not so serious. We just finished, like literally tonight, we are discussing some of the logistics and some of the closing thoughts and stuff. I'm about to pull up some material and go over some books that we went over all year. We spent all year working through a couple books together as a community for communication, conflict resolution, perspective, self-awareness, a whole bunch of stuff. Okay, it was really good. That has been the whole year. Starting next week is something very different. Starting next Friday is very different. Very different indeed. And that is because once a year, there's Sam. Oh, good, good. Before I go off on this random tangent, very good. Sam, you're back. Oh, Sam. Okay, questions. Sam, I have so many questions. I don't know if those questions have been relayed to you. Am I going to be repeating myself? Am I going to be repeating myself into this? Yes, please. I'll repeat myself. Bet. You got it. Okay, here we go. First of all, I'm grateful and a half for the raid. It means a heck of a lot. Yeah, I did just get caught up because Uber and the rest of the fabulous humans that you brought along to my humble abode have been incredibly kind and hospitable and have asked good questions. And then they all got reunited with Chair. It was a whole thing, Sam. It was a whole thing, okay? So, grateful and a half for the raid. I take raids incredibly seriously, okay? Like I was telling the gang on Tuesday in it, the effect of this is that you're trusting your platform and your people, the result of your blood, your sweat, your tears, to little old me, in hopes that I will steward those well. That is my assurance to you, is that I will strive to do so. Being human and all, the only guarantee that I make is that I will miss that mark. It is ever my aim to create content worthy of you guys, okay? Worthy of you. And that's really something, because that's a really high bar. Given your unspeakable value, your unspeakable worth. So the only promise that I can make you, the only guarantee around these parts, is that I will screw it up. It's that I'll miss that mark. It's that I will disappoint you. That's why our merch, by the way, so if someone doesn't want to get on the subscription style thing with coffee or whatever it is. Because again, not monetized on Twitch, not monetized on YouTube. You want to buy merch? The whole flagship line of merch is just disappointment. You can get a hoodie or a t-shirt, or you get whatever that just says disappointment across the chest. It's both funny for all of the people out there with daddy issues, you know, that's fun, but also it betrays this deeper thing, something that unites all of us, something we all have in common. We're all human. We are all screw-ups. We all fail one another and ourselves. I'm going to disappoint you. Not a question of if, it's a question of when. You'll disappoint me. Not a question of if, it's a question of when. My question to people is, will you stick around when people inevitably fail you? That's a cornerstone of hard mode. A cornerstone of hard mode is, when others fail me, what would I want? I would also want to have someone extend patience and grace to me when I screw up. So I should probably do that for others too. That's one of the cornerstones of this whole mafia life, this whole community that we've got of Cosa Nostra here. So, the only guarantee? Disappointment. We all have this in common. No matter how old you are, or where you're from, or where you've been, or even which direction you're going in life, we have this in common. There's a lot of things we don't have in common in the year of our Lord 2024, isn't there? The divided in a half world. But we share this, and it ought to be cause for pause. It certainly is for me. It's a source of humility all the time, knowing that I'm going to mess it up, and hoping that that's not something that will be a deal breaker in our relationship, my humanity, my screwing it up. So yeah, you guys can go get your disappointment merch. And it's been actually really interesting. The folks are out there around the world sporting the disappointment line. It's led to some interesting conversations that they've had with people. People are like, oh my God, I freaking love your shirt. Why do you have this shirt? And then off they go. We have this in common. We have this shared. We have a shared humanity. It's something. They've been fun stories to hear. Now, Sam, my question to you was, if you would kindly do me another kindness beyond the raid, which is already more than I deserve, if you would do some self-promo, I'd be incredibly grateful. If you'd tell us when everybody goes to do their vibe checks, per my shout out and all of that, if you could let us know what it is we could expect to find when we go give you a look-see. What do you get up to? Is there a particular genre of games you stream? How long you've been streaming? Whatever it is you want to share. Some people just copy paste their bio. Whatever you want to share, I'd be grateful. All that self-promo. I know that's a bit like, well, I don't know, self-promo in someone else's stream. No, I am asking you to do it, and I'd be grateful if you would. What's sort of a sneak peek that we can get? And also, question number 2, when? When are you doing it? Now, that question was kindly answered by Key, I believe. Wednesday through Sunday, if memory serves. So we've got that. But it also, in lieu of that, if there's any like big streams you've got coming up or a subathon or anything you want to plug, please do so. This is going to be my ask. If ever ye find yourself in a drunken stupor and you forget how miserable your raiding me the first time was, and you're like, I'm going to raid Gus again. Woo, now where's that button? I'm going to ask you again. This is always my ask. For folks who don't know, give us some self-promo. Tell us the tea. So, you don't have to if you don't want to, but floor is yours. Floor is yours. All right, now I'm going to catch up on things. See, Uber was right. Uber's like, hey, lost in the sauce, this dude. And that's true. And that's true. All about positivity. Other chair is almost as great as Doug's chair. You hear that chair? Old curmudgeon. Crazy. Thank you for dropping links for merch, Mel. Look, guys, merch right there. It's right there. But do you have Mafia yoga pants? Yes, Trusky. They're in there. There should be yoga pants in there. Hot Bride wears them. Big fan. Makes for great Christmas gifts. Joke. I love it. That's a good... I should say that more often. That's great. I like it. I like it. I can disappoint too, so I understand. All imperfect. Indeed. Indeed. We have this shared. We have this shared. man with the hand. Am I gonna trust with a band? Fam, I would with a grain of sand. Uber, bars. You've dropped them. I think those are yours on the ground. The bars of yours. I think that, I don't know. They weren't here before you got here. They're here now. If they're not yours, that's fine. I just checking with you just to make sure they're yours. Just, I want you to forget them, okay? Just, you know. No. Gotta make poems a bunch. Bars, Jack. Yeah. I'm gonna start sporting disappointment yoga pants. I think that will bring a whole new meaning to the term. That is... That was not on my bingo card. It wasn't on my 2024 bingo card, Trotsky. I feel like you would have a whole draw for your stream, for like a whole thing for people, but I fear that the effect would, I fear the demographic that you would draw in. I don't know, Trotsky, like if you just want like skyrocketing growth, if that's all you're interested in, you're like, I want fame and I want it now. I think that'll get you there. But I fear that the kind of fame that it gets you is you know, it's a it could perhaps be drawn from an untoward crowd. I don't know. It's up to you. It's your life. I'm in charge of one person and it's me, you know. So do you, Trotsky? I just, you know. Wasn't posted due to the channel's moderation settings. Interesting. All about positivity and equality. Have a disability called cerebral palsy. I stream and play games with one hand. Oh, man with the hand. That's I see what Uber and the man with the hand. Okay. With one hand, a Friday streamer. Do a lot of things. Lots of community-based things as well. Nice. I like it. That's a good sales pitch, Sam. And was I right? Am I remembering what I believe Key kindly supplied? Could have been someone else. I'm sorry. Wednesday through Sunday? Is that accurate? You know, Mondays and Tuesdays off? Don't let me ruin it, okay? I don't know. First a Doug poem, now a Sam poem. Honestly, Uber, wonder who next, indeed. In fact, I know a guy named Wonder, Uber. So it could be Wonder. You don't have to wonder, but you could wonder over wonder. You could ponder wonder. You could, I think he's live right now, actually. Let me check. Actually, this is a good opportunity for me to check my lurks. Because we're about putting friends before frames around here. But not Randy. Not Randy before frames. No. We take care of our people, you know, but we don't have unlimited frames to give. You know, that's one of the tough things about this business. Not unlimited bandwidth. Okay, let's see. There you go. Wonder's live right now. What's he doing? Lucius the Third. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means, but anyways, it's a thing that's happening. Good. Now our lurks are again current. Very good. Very important. I've considered lowering my neckline when I stream. Trotsky, I'm saying you're playing with fire. Do you? But fame at what cost, sir? At what cost? Just remember, it's on the internet. It's there forever. Sorry, trying to fix my wording to match the moderation settings. I'm sorry, Sam. I'm sorry. I don't know what's getting caught. I literally see nothing. There's no moderation settings coming my way. I don't even know what's getting screened. Papa Bezos has got to stick up his bum about a bunch of things, would seem to me. So, I'm sorry. Oh gosh. I plunder into the depth, trying to find out who's Lunder. Yet I am kept in wonder. No, his name's Wonder. Wonder. Like not lose-der, wonder. Lost-der? It'd be lost-der, huh? Past tense of one. Yep, it would be. Dang it, words are tough. Won't let me post, but I have a big event tomorrow. What the heck? I'm literally seeing nothing, Sam. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. You have a big event. Okay, and a subathon later in the month. All right, what's the big event tomorrow? It won't let you talk about it? What is going on? Is it too big? Is it like really, really long maybe? Is that a thing? Is that a thing? I don't know. Gotta flash some ankle. Mel, don't give... Listen, she's being a bad influence on you, Trotsky. She's being a bad influence on you. Oh, yeah. Cool music event. Tomorrow, or is that the subathon event, Uber? Gotta draw the line somewhere, right? And she wants that line to be just above your ankle, my friend. Think about it. Gotta keep it family friendly. Oh, name is Wonder? Bad hearing. Yes, indeed. His name is, like I could. It's Wonderlust RPG. And it's all spelled that way. All one word. No spaces, no underscores. Wonderlust RPG. He's a cool dude. I don't do shout outs. I don't typically talk about, like, I've got a lot of stuff I usually need to get to with my streams, so I don't do shout outs and stuff for everybody who I know streams, because everybody I know streams. So it's just Raiders. It's just the Raider, and that's it. That's how I get to manage this, because I've already spent how long just chit-chatting with you guys, because I really want to, at the expense of all else that I eventually need to talk about. So here we are. I gotta draw a line somewhere, just like Trotsky. Just like Trotsky, gotta draw a line somewhere. Certain words get nabbed by Twitch and it doesn't show up in moderation, just vanishes into the ether. Really? Listen, I'm always learning things, gang. Thumper knows things, but I am always learning things. Sometimes from Thump. It's very handy to know people who know things. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. Also, did this flame get adjusted? When did I don't remember adjusting this myself, because this is like too much. When did this happen? When did this happen? Also, I'm running out of Shigar, and it's a quite upsetting state of affairs. Quite upsetting indeed. Their name is Wonder, yet I make a blunder. This won't stop me as I refuse to take a plunder. Oh, I've had my paragraphs be lost on stream chats, even while being a moderator. Oh, okay. Competitors competing in this event until there's not only one winner. Good, good. Two players will start off head to head. Will be shown a wheel. Firstly, of genres of music. 6 to be exact. Includes R&B, rap, pop, blues, rock, and lastly, country. Okay. Bring that tractor another round. Another round. Whichever genre the wheel lands on will be what both competitors' genres will be for that round. After a genre is chosen, player A will spin the wheel for a specific artist on the board. Whoever, it must have been, it was too long. That's the only thing I can think of. Splitting it is smart. Is that? Marsh! My guy! I'm grateful. I did nothing, he says. He fibs to mine face and to thine, chat, and to thine. All were witness to the unbelievable. Thank you, Marsh. I am heckin' grateful. My goodness gracious. What do I do with you, sir? This dude, you gang. Marsh is like constantly saying nice things about me in his stream. And it is like, I'm gonna have to stop going around, okay? I'm just sitting there blushing and like, things to do. It's ridiculous. I do need another cigar. You're right. You're right. And you know what? Maybe, because of that, maybe I do get another cigar. Maybe I do a small cigar. Maybe that's what we do. Maybe we entertain another Shigar. I did make my way through this one faster than I thought, but I gotta finish what Sam was after here, okay? Whoever, look. No, Trotsky, we're not. We aren't, sir. God, I can't. Okay. Thank you, Trotsky. Troublemaker. My goodness. The heck am I gonna do with you? What am I gonna do with you? What if I do... What if I do... Oh, maybe we do the brick house after all. Maybe we do a Maduro. Rika! Wait, are you done? Did you finish streaming? Rika, that is devastating. Are you done? You are! Dang it. Rika, I was gonna raid you. How long do you normally stream for, Rika? This is impossible to plan around. You have a crazy unknowable schedule, madame, and it throws me for a loop. For a veritable loop. It's ridiculous. How was your stream, Rika? I hope you had I didn't do it this time either. What is happening? Listen to me, troublemaker. Heard we were starting this again. No, Marsh. Marsh, look what you started. Marsh, you actual rabble rouser. Rika, did you hear what I said? Did you hear me sass you? This is very important that you receive the sass that I'm yeeting in your general direction, Mad Ham. Huh? You ended your stream. I hope your stream went okay, and I hope it didn't end for bad reasons. But I was gonna rage you. Yes, okay. Golly. Thank you, troublemaker. Thank you, Marsh the Second. Thank you, Trotsky. Thank you, Marsh the First. Okay. I'm gonna need more drink too. Okay. Plus, I still gotta get to Sam's self promo here. It's ridiculous. Who do I need to follow in here now? Sam. There's some good ones, I gotta say. There's some good ones. Like I said, I can't shout out every streamer. I can't do it. I can't. It'd be everybody. I am surrounded by talented humans. Okay. I'm also afraid to shout out all of them, because if I shout out all of them, I'll never see you again. You'll just vanish and off you go. No, it's not a zero-sum game. I know that. But listen, there's a lot of good ones. There's a lot of good ones. Thank you guys. Truly, I'm grateful. Again, not monetized on Twitch, not monetized on YouTube. I'm monetized by fabulous humans as kind as you. So thank you. That's very generous. Peerless bourbon or rye with you? I don't know this one. What's Peerless, Marsh? Yeah, I would absolutely love to share a drink. Let's make it happen, Marsh. Let's do it. We gotta get together. That's a standing offer for anybody, by the way. If any of y'all are ever in Reno, Nevada, you would not be the first that I would go have lunch with, or share a pour with, or if you're given to Shigars, have a smoke with. You would not be the first for any of those things, but I would very much enjoy it. So if you're ever in Reno, Nevada, stop on by. Let me know. Let me know. I have a busy schedule, but I will make the time. I will make the time, okay? So, I'm down. I have a rye back here that's quite good. Maybe I switch up the wee beastie. Maybe I can pour for that. Maybe you know what? Y'all have made it a special occasion. Maybe I crack open the special occasion rye. With the Maduro, I really wanted to see how the Maduro did with the wee beastie. Maybe I do a little bit of... Mysterious moose. All of the large animals and the trouble they bring. Okay? I swear, we've got pachyderms. We got... Actually, I don't know what the word is for, like, the moose family. Do they have a... Well, shoot. What's the family... What's the genus name for... I don't know these things. Oh, good. There's a moth. That's great. That's good. That's... Madness. Y'all are great. Okay. Okay, Sam. Competitors competing in this event. Right, you said competitors competing. There will be. It's very good. Yes, we did it. And whoever it lands on, they will be choosing their song based off the artist's catalog. Player B will do the exact thing and either get the same artist as player A. Different artists will pick their song based on wow, the whole rule set here. This is, wait, was this tomorrow? Or is this for the thing coming up? I think this is tomorrow. You're doing this tomorrow? Okay. Jeez. That's why it didn't go through. It decided it was too long. That's why. Did you type all that out? How? Sam, tell me. Okay, is this a, I don't know if this is like a, I don't know if this is a bad question to ask. Are you typing everything with one hand? Or do you have like a text to speech thing that you're using? Because that is a freaking lot of typing. And if you're doing all that with one hand, I am going to be freaking intimidated. My gosh. 'Tis a little white lie. Oh, is that what it was? Music Duel, the battle tournament, which we for our amusement. Oh my gosh, Uber bars. They're yours. They are yours. No one else's. Multiple opponents step into the ring. Only one can prevail. Who will win? Chad decides. Wish him luck for their music interests. Very cool. Very fun. Guts, you're back. Hello, Guts. Do the one you decidedly would pair with the Ardbeg. That is, see, Jack was already there. Jack was there with the big brain. Oh my gosh, I did not do 2. I'm so confused. Marsh, the second. It's crazy. Yeah, someone put it under your name, Marsh. That's right. It was in your honor or something. Good night, my good friends. See you on the other side. Take care, Retro. Have good sleep, my friend. Good sleep. See you soon. See you soon indeed. Oh my gosh. Not me though, I don't stream. Pre doesn't stream. He's the only one I don't get to shout out. All the people, indeed. I'm raiding you soon. Rika, no, I want to raid you. How have you been? I am swell, thank you. Tonight was lovely. Good, I'm super glad. I'm super glad. I am doing so gosh darned good, I can hardly stand it. Far better than I deserve. I am gonna retire this cigar first of all, because y'all are super extra. We're gonna have a little more wee beastie here with a second cigar. But I gotta say, the caliber of human along whom I get to do life, Rika, chef's kiss. Also, you guys get a little bit of bottle asthma because you got me through my first glass. So a little bit of bottle asthma. Listen up. Ooh, that was a fun one. I'm just gonna do a splash because I suspect, we dripped. Precious nectar. Because I want to see how this goes with a Maduro. So I'm going to fire up a brick house here. I suspect it will go really well with the peat, but we will see. Also, me lighting up a second cigar means that I'm probably going to run a little bit late tonight. I know you're upset. Everybody's like, no, make him go away. Get off of the internet. I know. Just remember, other people caused this, not me. I'm shifting the blame, okay? Give it a punch really fast. But I'm doing just swell. Thank you, Rika. Thank you for everybody who's asked. Marsh was asking about the fires in his stream, and I'm like, my guy, stream. Do you, don't worry about me. The fires, gang, the short answer to that is the fire appears to be done. It's not out, but it's contained, or mostly contained now, and the weather for the next week is gonna be like rain and cold, so we're good. Sounds like we're good. They lifted the evacuation order for where I live, or for like the street next to me. So we're good. And I don't need to evacuate, which is great because we would have had to leave a whole bunch of the plants to die. And I'm definitely not to blame. You are in part to blame, Trotsky. You are in part to blame. Would somebody type in exclamation point Trotsky, please? Would somebody, anybody could do that. There's no like permissions to it. If any 6 of you could do it if you want. It'll only take once because there's like a little bit of a cooldown. But like, however many of you want to type in exclamation point Trotsky, I'd be grateful. Look at this wall of Trotskys. You fabulous humans, thank you. Look, that dude right there. He's to blame. Look, I got a wall of words to point at. You, trouble. Okay. I think we do also. I think we do both. So we gotta grab a fancy. We gotta grab a fancy here for Marsh. Troublemaker. So you really started this. but Trotsky is in part to blame. Marsh is big time to blame, though. Trotsky is small time to blame. Marsh is big time to blame. Follow Marsh, everybody. Okay. That. We're going for the blue run. We're going for the blue run. Because of you. He's like, what's he drinking? One of the two bottles. One of the two he's got right there, okay? That's what we're going to do. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So, what I'm sipping on tonight, what I've been working on is that Ardbeg Wee Beastie. That is an Islay Scotch, you guys. I just got back from there. Over in Scotland, I did a trip, was it 2 months ago now? Golly, time flies. I just got back from the Ardbeg distillery. So I've got like a couple Ardbeg things back here. That's the Spectacular. That's a new release that they have. Fun stuff. I wish I was sponsored by them. That'd be super fun. So these are peaty Islay Scotches, okay? These are... The reason I want to try this with this is I know that I've had these Maduros with like the Bruichladdich heavily peated, the 10-year, with the Port Charlotte heavily peated, the Bruichladdich Classic Laddie, the Ardbeg 10, all of those, like heavy peat, right? The Wee Beastie is a little bit different of a flavor profile, so I am fascinated to see how this will go. Okay, let's see. Good Maduro. Narrator? Why, you found us in a new game! Ah, yes, the fire never goes out. No matter how many times the flame flickers, sputters, or seems to fade, it is always there, quietly burning. You could walk away, Stanley. You could try to forget about it. Pretend it's not there at all. And yet, it persists. Now, Stanley, come. We've been through so much together, narrator. Unbelievable! The narrator plagues me still. Wait, you all saw that, right? Hold on, hang on. First of all, sanity check. You all heard from the narrator, right? A bunch of words just popped up on screen from narrator. That just happened, right? I'm not the only one who just saw that, right? This isn't me having Stanley Parable narrator stuff just happening in my brain. Every once in a while, I need a sounding board for this, okay? We're doing a quick sanity check. We're derailing from our normally scheduled programming because you guys got to tell me the tea, and you got to be honest, okay? I can't handle the trolls. You got to tell me, is this a real deal or what? This is not a drill. Ooh. Okay. I see you. Oi. Oh, you were playing tonight, Marsh? I didn't see you on that list. My goodness. No, I didn't get to look very long, but that's crazy. I didn't know you played Fork Knife. I didn't know that. Thank you, Sam. Oh, hell yeah, Sam. You won't regret following Marsh or Rika, Trotsky. Like, there's a bunch of good humans around these parts, I gotta say. I'm the luckiest dude in a suit. Plain and simple. Peerless is my favorite whiskey right now. Okay. I got you. How am I gonna remember this, Marsh? You gotta, like, DM me this. You have to, like, DM me and be like, because you're stupid and forget things, Peerless whiskey, so I can look it up and find it. So I want to try this. I got a whole Monday. Listen, my whole Monday night men's group. Every Monday, I go hang out with a group of dudes, okay? And we got whiskey and cigars. Unfortunately, we've Icarused kind of close to the sun when it comes to fine whiskeys. And again, for those of you who know whiskey, you will perhaps know what that bottle is. I'm not grabbing it. I'm not bringing it closer to stream. I'm not closer to the camera. I'm not going to do it. Only whiskey, like, fellow crazy whiskey aficionados will know what this bottle is. There's only one bottle that looks like this. That's it. Only other people who have flown too close to the sun will spot that and be able to ID it. Suffice it to say, I am a fan of whiskeys and I have tried many, and I am in a group of guys that has done the same. So whiskeys and cigars, that's my Monday night men's group. And I want to know about this peerless thing, but I'm gonna forget. You're not that far from me? What, Marsh? What? Far, but not across the country. We're in the same time zone. That's all I know, is that we're in the same time zone. I do not know where you're at, Marsh. You could DM that too. Come on over to Reno. Oh my gosh. Rika, did you ever play Apex? I asked Marsh. Have you ever played Apex? You're probably already gone. I'm super far behind on chat. I'm sorry. Am I 10 minutes behind on chat? Stop. Unbelievable. Me, Svenison. Oh, I'm that far behind. Holy crap. Scroll, scroll, scroll. Scrolls. This is tomorrow. It's not tomorrow until I go to sleep, Sam. No, it's not. No. Chillin'. It's good to see you. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. It's very good to have you. I had that written. Oh, good. You got to copy paste it. Excellent, Sam. I do have one hand and typing. Okay. He does a cool sword vibe check. Icebox! How you doing, Icebox? It's good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Sam is handy. I see what you did there, Icebox. I see what you did there. You're so stinking clever. Oh, whiz. I gotta eat, or else Dark will continue being mad at me. Well, Uber, you gotta, I don't know. I'm elated to hear you're doing well. I am. Listen, Rika, how could I not be? Look around and look in a mirror. Now you look in that mirror right now. Okay, you look in a mirror, you find a reflective surface. It could be your phone. Listen, I know all of y'all's phones are reflective like mine is. When you're, okay, you look in that reflective surface right now. I want each of you to do this, okay? You look in that, you find your phone, you find a mirror, find a window, find a viewfinder in your camera, whatever you gotta do. You find a bottle. That's not doing a good job. That's not doing a good job. Something, and you look right there. That's the reason that my life is so great right now. That's why I'm doing so gosh darned well. That's why I am not worried about something like a wildfire, okay? That's at least part of it. My peace doesn't come from my stuff. Happiness doesn't come from a home. I am absolutely blessed to be surrounded by you lovely lot. I don't take it for granted, even a little bit. So much upsetty spaghetti. Indeed. Indeed, Guts. Great news for the fires. Shame the begonia won't make it, though. Shame it will make it. So cute. I didn't even have a chance to go over there and offer it up to the fire, Sookie. It's crazy. Crazy. We still got 2 left. 2 surviving ones, Sookie. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Disappointment pack, Guts. Oh my gosh, she wants that disappointment. You're gonna get it. You know, more than you already got. All right, got it. You're on the list. You got it. You got your disappointment coming on Tuesday, innit? Next Tuesday. I blame patrons. Indeed, so many stinking good patrons, Trotsky, the people who make the wheels turn on this thing, the folks who have parted with their hard-won dollars. Again, you guys can't subscribe on Twitch, okay? You can't be a member on YouTube. I'm not monetized in any of those places because I hate ads. They make me crazy. So that's a coffee thing. You can do it through coffee. You can do it through Patreon. The links are in the usual places, but different tiers for different levels of support. Barry! Oh my word! Listen, I can't even. I'm so far behind on chat. No. Okay. No. Barry, I'm so far behind. Hang on. I am so far behind on chat. Raiders, welcome. Barry, Raiders, Barry's Raiders, Raiders, Barry's, Sherry's, Barry's. No, Sherry's Raiders. No. Barry's, Sherry's? You're not all Sherry's. It's good to see you, gang. Welcome on in. Shout out at Barry. Thank you for the raid. You've heard me say this 1,000 times because you've done me this kindness 1,000 times, I swear. Gang, like I said, I can't call out every single raider or every single streamer that I know because it would just be everybody. But I do call out raiders. I got to. I have to do it. Barry, you already know what I'm going to ask because you've done this before. Please do me a kindness and do some self-promo. I am so far behind on chat. Would you please put in some self-promo? Tell us what you do, when everybody can go do their vibe check, because I never asked anybody blindly follow. Never follow sight unseen. But you'd be doing me a personal kindness if you go do a vibe check on these raiders. Okay, I'd be grateful and a half if you'd do that. But what can people find when they go do their vibe checks, Miss Barry? What do you get up to besides click? I could tell you some of the self promo, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm so far behind on chat. I'm just gonna have to fly. So self promo. Question number 2, when? Schedule. When are you streaming? When can people find you? When can they go see the stuff? And how is your stream? Tell me all the tea. I'm going to fly and miss a bunch of chat. I'm so sorry for all the chat I'm missing. Also, yes, big thanks to the public patrons. Aki, BV, Bootless, CJ number 2, Dano, Leanne, Ferret, Goose, Jen, Joke, Abby, Marty, Karma, Pre, Zen, Ryan, Thump, Tech, Mouse, Trotsky, Pal, Dragon, CJ number 1, and Zin. Woo! We did it. Wow, okay. Notepad is inaccessible. It's true. It's not easily accessible, but it's there. I accept the consequences of my actions. Good. Personal responsibility. It's an important thing, Marsh. I forgive you. And I'm grateful to all of you. Ridiculous. Listen, the plant streams are coming up. They're starting a week from tonight. The plant streams are coming. And if you guys aren't familiar with it, I'll tell you about them once I catch up with chat. Oh, okay. Okay. It was nice to meet you. I'm very tired of you watching, not just typing. Not typing. I got you. Sam, thank you for everything. Thank you for the raid. It's super good to meet you and your lovely crew. Welcome into the life. It's very good to have you. Thank you for going through all the hassle of copy, paste, all of the... Very cool. I'm looking forward to catching you soon. Oy. Can you do this with a cigar? I cannot, Sam. Can you? Narrator, you've been missed. Oh my gosh, we just got to the narrator? Oh no. We all heard that. Okay. Right. Wait, why was there ellipses? Wait, Marsh, Marsh put in ellipses after that. Listen, gang, I might not be a mathematician, but I am something of a writer. Okay, I know words and how some of them are employed. He said, right, we all heard that. There's an ellipses on there, which implies sarcasm or concern. Now I too am concerned. The concern has spread. It was contagious. Might be losing it. Have another drink. Oh no, Icebox. You're right in that we need to get to the other drink though. We gotta do that. I have no idea where we are in chat. I'm so far behind. Dirt! Oh, Dirt, you fabulous human, you. You fabulous growth medium. What am I gonna do with you? Everywhere I go, this man's is like showering me in kindnesses and shout outs, and it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Dirt, it's good to see you. So I was right. The wee beastie, quite good with the Maduro. Big fan. Now, a Maduro is also, this is a happy coincidence. A Maduro is also the only thing that can stand up to a high rye like this, okay? So you guys get another little bit of bottle asthma, unintentionally. But if you guys are unfamiliar with this, this is Blue Run High Rye. That's what this is. It's a good one. So you get a little bit of bottle asthma. Ready, set, go. Maybe. Oh yeah, that was a good one. And no, I'm not gonna get a second glass for it because as far as I'm concerned, the rye and the peat will probably go together famously. And I would like to experiment with that because if you guys are unfamiliar with like bartending type stuff, I do a bunch of that sort of thing for Saturday nights typically. So I'll have a mixed drink tomorrow night. Recipes are all in the Discord, by the way, for the cocktails that I've made for drink, for the sours, for every kind of genre of drink that I've made for stream. They're in a section called Pick Your Poison, Sips. You can find the categories there and find all of the recipes that I've posted. A couple of them, like the Sazerac, call for like a rinsed glass, a wash in the glass, okay? Well, some others, like the smoked maple old fashioned, for instance, which is just dessert, it's just candy, it's great, call for a smoked glass. Now, if you're not gonna sit there with a friggin' oak barrel and char it and then like extinguish it with your glass to get the smoke, which is a bunch of logistics, I get, it's a bunch. A trick is you can use a peaty scotch, like the Black Pits. I mean, that's not a scotch, that's an Irish whiskey. That's a fun teeling. But like any of the Ardbegs, the Bruichladdich, the Port Charlottes, the Lafroigs, the Lagavulins, any of those, okay? You take a peated scotch and you do a rinse in the glass with that. And then you just drink it, you know? And then you have a smoked glass, quote unquote, okay? And that's great. Or if you don't have any of those, if you're not given to those, you can use a mezcal. This was actually how I came upon this. I have a bottle of mezcal, which you use in something called like the Division Bell. Division Bell is a fascinating cocktail. I don't know if I have the recipe for that posted in there. I might. It's a smoked tequila. Very, very smoky. It tastes like a drinking campfire. That's not for the faint of heart. But you can rinse a glass in that and get a smoked thing. So now that I've had the wee beastie in here, this is effectively a smoked glass, all that is to say. So let's give it a shot, shall we? Let's see. On the nose, it is rye, but also yeah, I still get the smoke. I still get some of that peat. So let's see about that. Whoa. Whoa. I was not expecting that. That tastes like... I don't even know how to describe it. Candy. It's almost... I'm not going to go into the weeds. I'm so far behind on chat. I got to catch up. Okay. I'm not distracted. I am distracted. It's me. I'm the problem. It's me. In the words of the modern day philosopher... T Swift, I'm the problem. It's me. I'm embarrassed. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because I'm not on mobile. Oh, I don't know. Peerless is $70 a bottle. Yeah, that's my price point, Marsh. That's my price point. That's what I tell everybody. You get a $70 pour, $60 pour if you can, and you stay there forever. Don't fly too close to the sun, y'all. Don't do it. Don't be like me. Don't make the same mistakes I did. I just got up to a hydrate that joke inflicted upon me 12 minutes ago. Holy crap. And there's Barry's raid. Oh, no. Okay. I got Downey on Peerless. Ask him what he thinks of Peerless. I mean, he'll like it. Downey likes his whiskey. Like, he'll like it. Okay. I can see the reflection in your eyes. I like it, Dirt. Super good. Oh my gosh. Oi, okay. Barry, there's the raid. How the heck are you doing, Barry? Much love indeed. I hope you answered all the things. Thank you guys for welcoming in the raiders. It means a heck of a lot. Q&A next week? Honestly, Jack, I'm dying. Oh gosh, it was an interesting one. Played Deadlock for the first time. Okay, I know a handful of folks who are playing that. Okay, not good. It was funny, cozy chaos. Always the vibes, the sprinkle of drunking drinks. Drunking drinks, very good. Streaming Sunday, Thursday, and Friday, depending on school. Wow, you managed to be so succinct, Barry. I'm so stinking grateful. Thank you. You know how seriously I take raids. This is no exception. For anybody who's raided, by the way, if y'all got a raid and run, I am so sorry that I'm so far behind on stuff. I won't be offended in the slightest. I also won't blame you because... but I'm grateful. I'm so grateful. Okay. Sunday, Thursday, and Friday, depending on school. Amazing. Oh, this also means I get to reclaim some bandwidth, doesn't it? I get to refresh my lurks. Very good, because it won't do for me to be lurking me. You know what I'm saying? We put friends before frames, not me before frames. That's silly. All right, are we current? Is this everybody? We got a new MySpace top 8. Very good. Excellent. Excellent. Very good. Very good. Deadlocked looked like a mix between like it's like Overwatch. It's like an Overwatch MOBA is what it looked like to me. So I'm glad it sounds like maybe you liked it, maybe you didn't. You said I'm not good, but it's funny. So at least you had a good time, it sounds like. You ridiculously wonderful humans. You could be anywhere in the world tonight, and you are right here in New York City. Oh wait, no, best chat in the world. Yeah, that's right. I must slap. Bye, Mel. Thank you for everything, you remarkable human, you. Troublemaker? You're a troublemaker? I'll say this much, if I'm able to, I always try to give you one where I can. Dirt, thank you. That is super kind. All of you guys in your hospitality. Seriously, I'm shook. Shook by the incessant kindnesses. It's insane. Why is Gus so freaking cool? What is happening right now? Why the kindnesses? Wait, we're actually at the bottom? The scrolling stops? Huh? Wait. Yep, nope. Okay, not dreaming. Still here. Woo, baby. This is very exciting. This is very exciting. Thank you for the kind words, sir. My goodness gracious. Ugh, this guy's pretty quick. Guy's pretty cursed. He just blew his own mind. I did, honestly. Okay, Jack, that is some fascinating science, yes. And I have tried to experiment more with that, and there is something there. I just haven't made it precisely replicatable, the science yet. I haven't narrowed it all down, but there's something there. I don't have time to enumerate or to elucidate all that stuff. I don't have time. One of the most enjoyable experiences I had was wine mixing. What? They taught us how to combine 3 types of wine to make wines fit our palate better. I'm learning this more with whiskey too. Oh, a veritable sommelier. You guys hear that? Marsh is a certified and trained sommelier. That's crazy. That's nuts. You guys can self-promo, or you guys, not self-promo. Y'all can promo Marsh wherever ye find him as a sommelier. Tell people to ask him their wine questions. It's great. I love it. Friends Before Frames, indeed. And if any of you are interested, we have some Friends Before Frames merch. It's not very much. It's a very limited line, but if any of you do want to get a sticker for your laptop or your water bottle or whatever, and you want to live this life, this baby, this Friends Before Frames life, that's in the merch store. You'll find it. We've got the disappointment line. That's the flagship line, is the disappointment stuff. All the merch. Disappointment, that's obviously, that's the good stuff. We've got a hot bride line. We've got a mouth breathing moron. That's quite good. The mouth breathing moron it's very pinkies out. Okay, it's very elegant. Like Joke said, make great Christmas gifts. The mouth breathing moron line. That's me on Tuesday in it. So if any of you find me on Tuesday, you will find me less of this and more of like old man yells at game and reaction time and 20 tick servers, like mouth breathing in the general direction of Bados. Like I said, I can carry on a conversation with the best of them, but the moment rounds start coming down range, I devolve into that mouth breathing moron, hence the merch line. So yeah, there's the come and see line. What will we find? What will we get up to when we try this hard mode thing? Will we actually catch up with chat ever? What's to follow on the next serious bit that we get up to? What are these plant streams that Gus has alluded to several times now and never really talked about because of all the aforementioned mouth breathing? Come and see. Turn on your notifications and come and see. But the disappointment line really is that's the bread and butter. There's also the Friends Before Frames in there. You can get a couple stickers. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. When I first started drinking scotch, I mixed a $50 pour with Coke. I was 22. Only had experience drinking Jack and Coke. I assumed it'd be okay to mix. It was delicious, but I really regret doing that to such a good scotch. I also regret you doing that to a scotch. I'm glad it was good. I was curious about that. I'm like, with the Coke, the smoke came out okay? Interesting. Very interesante. You know I'm paying attention, if nothing else, to the science thing. Honestly, Jack, you are. I like wine a lot, but I am nowhere close. Oh, now he's humble about being a fully certified and honestly celebrated sommelier. That's kind of nuts. That's kind of humble too, gang. Humble too. This man's who was rated like top 5 in Forbes sommelier thing, published in an article just this last year. Humble, right on mine stream. He's doing it because he doesn't want to intimidate me, and I appreciate that. But y'all can tout it wherever ye find Marsh. Be like, oh, the Marsh? You're talking about the sommelier that I read about in Fortune magazine. That Marsh? That's him? Huh. And then you go like, dude, declare. Get out like something you can fan with. Yeah, that's that Marsh. I'm as starstruck as you. It's crazy. I have that on a coffee mug, and it's a solid mug, Guts. I'm glad that you have it. I appreciate you supporting this whole thing with a fun mug. I'm partial to the disappointment mug, honestly. It's a good mug. I'm partial to that one as well. It's a keeper. The Borbs 500. Indeed, Jack. Can't even spell snail mail or ear. That in the Snormier? No, it's sommelier. Listen, he's really good with wine, you guys. English. X-nay with the English, man. Okay, so, Raiders, hello. I'm grateful and a half to have you guys here. My name is Six, or Gus, or Godfather, my old Marine Corps call sign, or Hey You. Guy with the tie. It doesn't have to rhyme, but it can rhyme if you'd like it to rhyme. I'm a variety streamer. I get up to a variety of things. You may have noticed. I presently stream on Tuesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, like I have for a very long time now. You can find that schedule posted below on Twitch. I update it as I go along on YouTube. I am multi-streaming to both. You can follow on Twitch, subscribe on YouTube, but you can't subscribe on Twitch, and you can't follow on YouTube because that's not a thing. But you also can't be a member over there because I'm not monetized in one of those places. I post those schedules. They're available. You can find. I try to keep those things up to date because I respect you guys' time, and I want them to reflect reality. But the best way to keep up to date with all the stuff that we get up to in the Mafia and all this business and doing life together and leaving parasocial relationships on the ash heap of history where they darn well belong is to join the Mafia Community Discord. It's not like other Discords, okay? In that it is not simply a place to get together and game. It is not simply a place to get together and meme, though we have those. I believe, and I've posited from the first, that real relationships, the kind I strive to foster, the kind that I strive to have and to have with you, involve the spectrum from silly to serious and all the stuff in between. We've got plenty of the silly, but I'm a big advocate that you should have at least one Discord. If you could do far worse than this one Discord where people have explicitly consented to the serious, where people have opted in to some of that serious. Be involved in a bunch of other communities. Go to the ones with your games. Go do all that. That's all great. Ones where the rules are good vibes only. That's great. Those aren't the rules here. Because I understand that life has its ups, its downs. It has its highs, its lows, its peaks, its valleys. And before the storms come, they may yet already be upon you. Before the storms come is the time to find a community that will be there with you through them. And I don't believe the best way for me to do that with you is here in chat. It's not. It's in real community where we can talk face to face. You know, this medium allows that. And I'm privileged to do life, truly, alongside such incredible men and women of the Mafia who've agreed to try life on hard mode. On Wednesdays in particular. Thank you for dropping all the links, Jack. Up there, that's the Cosa Nostra Rendezvous. Okay? The Rendezvous is a group meeting once a week. It's 90 minutes. And I have a bunch of like cool kids streamers who have parted with their precious time. Some of them have even canceled a stream so that they could dedicate one 90-minute session a week to doing depth with you, with me. And that says a great deal about them. I have so much respect for the people who have decided to sacrifice for the sake of hard mode. Now, I've said this to a bunch of folks, and I'll say it here again. Don't suspect that the chief benefit of attending these groups will be yours. Because it's possible, in fact, likely, given my experience, that the chief benefit will be to those on whom you can, with whom you can share perspective. You are unique. where you've been, what you've seen, what you've experienced is unique. And you bring that to bear in a group, smaller groups that we've got all spread throughout the day. You pick one time that you can commit to, that you can make work, before work, on your lunch, after work, before stream, after stream, whatever it is, okay? And you commit, and then that's your group. That group. You stick to your schedule. That's where depth happens. That's where we get to process the highs and the lows. We get to celebrate the highs and commiserate in the lows. That is what we get up to on Wednesdays. And that, as far as I'm concerned, is the beating heart of my being on the internet. If Friday nights are the beating heart of the content that I get to deliver here on stream, Wednesday nights is where my true... Wednesdays, the whole day. It's not just Wednesday night, it's the whole day. I do 16 to 17 hour days every Wednesday of just that. No stream, no game, just you. I am interested in doing life with you, interesting people. You each have something to teach me. And that's what we can get up to. That's what we get up to in those places. And of course, I let my cigar expire. I mean, not his group. Reconnection successful. I don't know what's going on. Why it failing? Why the internet? Did the internet die? Did OBS die? Am I still here? Can you guys still hear me? Someone has to indicate in chat because I literally have no idea. Hello, police? Oh no! Oh? Lost again? We're coming back again.